you guys, it's like the middle of the night, and you guys have come down from Firefinger, which is this huge tower in the middle of Chult. It has this eternal flame, which is like 300 feet up in the sky. It burns off, into the horizon. It acts as a signal, or it used to act as a signal for whatever ancient kingdoms used to be here in the city or in Chult for the old empires here. You guys were attacked, your scout, Azuka, told you to go up and find a mask. So you guys went up to the top of the tower, and it was kind of like a stealth mission, which kind of was pretty successful. Willow and Spore were like shapeshifting around a little bit into some rats, and you guys were able to go up to the top of the Firefinger and successfully grab the items and kind of scoot out. There was an Aarakocra in there that was a prisoner. Rune tried to help save him, but it kind of failed as one of his hooves slipped as he was climbing down. As centaurs are not the most limber of creatures. Let me also generate an invite code for you.
Nobody really wanted to save him. It sounded like when we were doing it anyway.
Goblin rule number 5. It's time to abandon the weak at times.
You guys want Seven to come in?
Wait, like Seven? Yes.
You guys want
He's
Seven to come in?
Sure. Anybody who's available.
So that's kind of where we left off the game. Let me also send out the Discord thing in here. So there's the... Wait till Zevin connects here. Kind of have just a little bit of a late start. Zevin, here is the Discord invite link if you want to check it out. Cool. All right. That way we can kind of finish today's session out too. Yeah, and I mean that's kind of the synopsis of what's going on. Because we've had just a few. We kind of have a few players. That's the issue if you play with 5 players too, guys. If we miss two or three players or something funny happens, it's hard to keep the game going. Cool though. Let's make it work. We're at level 3, and we're here. I'm just assuming we're all together. So Zevin's character and Morgween's character. Morgween, why don't you describe yourself a little bit, and maybe a little if you want to talk to yourself as a player, since you might be new to some of the other players here at the table.
How you doing, everybody? My name in real life is Dallas. I've been playing D&D forever, and if I say how long I've been playing it, Az will come up with the time-honored joke of when did you play with Gary Gygax? But I've been playing for a long time. I just enjoy it a lot. I'm in 3 or 4 different groups at this point. But my character is Morgwen Monroe. He is a Hexblade bard. Will end up being a College of Swords bard, so a bit of a Gish character. He plays the bagpipes and has a kilt, and I don't know if you've seen the video that's going around on YouTube, but the bagpiper that plays AC/DC and has flames coming out of the top of his bagpipes. It's kind of how I picture the guy. So it'll be fun, and I'm glad to be playing with you guys. Happy Friday.
All right, man.
I also sent you guys the D&D invite link to the campaign.
Almost sounds like that Mad Max guitar guy.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Well, I've been playing D&D since '79, so I guess we're up there somewhere.
We're in the same neighborhood.
Azuka,
2020 for me.
First edition D&D was weird.
Quick question: is this like the first session?
This is like the 3rd or so session.
Yeah, I think it's the 1.5 session for me because the first character got killed.
Oh.
We
A quick
cannot
death.
talk about accidents. Yeah.
I got killed by the brave chef.
Hid in the
No.
bushes.
So
Yeah.
you were
No.
poisoned.
I was in a tree.
No, he got lit on fire.
Wait,
Or no,
what?
no, he got grabbed by thorns, right?
No. Earthquake.
That's all right. I'm gonna prepare my mutagens. I'm a centaur, so
One moment.
so Zuka, you said Zuka was gonna do something. I'm sorry, I've interrupted you.
No, I'm totally open to you guys just do whatever you want to do. Azuka is there. She's like the scout. I have her linked in World Anvil as well. Her skin tone is black. She has curly, sort of brown, dark black hair. Let me pull up her World Anvil thing for you guys. And she's just the scout. She's the one who like led you guys here. And yeah, it is right now nighttime here. Guess we're just pulling up some ambience here.
Is this at first level or
Third level.
third? Okay. Gonna have to make
See,
some
we got
adjustments
somewhere.
here.
Yeah, we got the artifact that she wanted or something. The mask.
She
Good.
has the mask on herself. She was very thankful to Chef, who was a goblin. And Chef, why don't we have just everybody go around the table and describe themselves a little bit? Chef, why don't we start off with Chef?
I am Chef. I'm a very small goblin. I'm around like 4'9". I am obviously a chef. You can see my nice little neckerchief. I'm a green little guy. I wear a headband because I was told that Chult was very hot. I'm wearing a very short coat, jacket because that's how I am. Obviously, I promise you guys I'm not a bad guy. It's just, I also was raised by, saved by the mod kids, the mushroom people in the Underdeep, and I pretty much use their mushrooms and cook for people using Underdeep ingredients, which is very rare.
You're getting a lot of bad vibes here.
I like him.
No bad vibes.
Lyra?
Lyra is a rather tall elf. She has really long white hair that she usually keeps up in a braided bun around her head. She's currently kind of dressed, I'd say modestly, with like her arms showing and like a skirt that has like pants on it. Fighting, kind of ready to, tussle if she needs to. She is a highborn elf. And she's a wizard, high elf wizard that is also a fighter, so we're doing the blade singing. So that's where she's at right now. And yeah.
Rune the Centaur.
Yeah. Rune Hurg is a anagram. I like to use anagrams with my characters. Essentially, it's a 6'6" centaur and a blood hunter. Tracks down monsters and basically kills them for pay. Sort of a mercenary. Tan skin. No particular distinguishing features other than the fact that he has a lot of one-liners that he'll try to clip in during the time. That's it, pretty much.
Morgween. Did you already say what he was? I think you did. And Zevin,
Yeah.
what did you want to play?
I was thinking of Monk, because it wouldn't be right using my Zevin character.
I feel like Zevin before you go to Bagrax. I feel like that would have been cool if you were gonna stay with Zevin. Restart him, re-roll him.
I'm wounded.
Cool. I did put the Tailspire link in there. So if you guys want to see that, it's that little string of characters. I'll relink it again here for you guys. Kind of getting
Is this your Tomb of Annihilation? There it is. Okay, cool. I got it. Thank you.
no problem.
Sir.
Azuka's there, and she's like, "Thank you very much." She looks over to. She's kneeling down in front of Chef. She has her mask on, which you guys retrieved from Firefinger, and she's just very grateful.
And we still got Birdman trapped up there. You leave him?
Sometimes in the Goblin rules, we have to abandon the weak. You know, you can't save everyone. If we try to go back up there, we're most likely gonna get probed by scary things that we had to fight already. I'm not down for that, you know. Self-preservation, party preservation. I think it's much smarter that way.
I'm with the goblin.
Well, self-preservation sounds like something that you can cook. So, good luck with that.
Good one. I like that. I like this character. He's nice. He's got the fingers.
Morgween and the monk can just chime in whenever they want, as I'm just assuming they're there, right?
Yes.
Tagging along for the adventure.
Yeah. I just showed up out of nowhere. How are you, folks? You can pick
More people.
whatever fig you want to throw in for me instead of me having to unlink my fig and put it on this
Sure.
one like the drama we had last night.
So I'm not gonna lie, I came because I smelled free food, so I just came here to see what was going on.
That's perfect. Y'all look like you're having some fun.
No, we
think
almost
all
died
heights
trying
fun.
to get a stupid map. Also, if you know anything about scrolls, this scroll, I always been told it was a fuck you scroll, but I'm pretty sure it's a good scroll because it was hidden in a chest.
You said a scroll?
Yes, it was a scroll in a chest, and our
What
other
is it?
friend, I can show you. Yeah, you can check it out. It might be an actual fuck you scroll, but I don't know what it is. I don't know this magic stuff unless it's mushrooms and druidcraft and all that stuff.
Do I need to identify this scroll still?
You have to make an Arcana roll.
Okay.
I will assist her to give her advantage.
Yeah, roll with
Oh, I
advantage
need
then.
that. Oh, good. 24.
You read through it, and it talks about nature. It talks about how to reach out and touch with nature. It's written in almost like the magical language is almost like druidic in nature. The spell is called Commune with Nature. It's a 5th level spell.
Okay.
Let me link it for you. There you go.
It's just about to pull that up. Thank you.
Is it any good?
I mean, it'll definitely get us out of a little bend if we get lost, I think.
We actually used
I'll have
this
to
game
study.
in the Tomb of Horrors, the Tomb of Horrors game. They used it as a level 5 spell to determine where things were and about the local terrain, and you can ask questions like in facts about it.
Okay. So who else can cast this other than me?
Whoa,
Looking
What is-
fantastic.
what's the spell called?
It's called Commune with Nature.
Can
Can it just go into anyone's hands at this point?
You have to be able to cast it so it's for druids and rangers.
Is our Centaur a ranger?
Nope.
Okay.
It's only the filthy goblins who can do it.
I hunt goblins for a living, so.
Do not kill me,
Okay.
or no food for you. You will starve.
Chef, go ahead and take this. I can't use it.
Well, we can save it for emergencies because I don't know if scrolls can be reused or not.
No, scrolls are not reusable.
Interesting.
That's why we need to use it if we're in a real spot.
That sounds smart.
Alright.
The time is around 6 in the morning.
Ooh, we were gonna like dip out of here real quick, right? So the animals up there don't see us and try to get us.
Do you guys want to move away from Firefinger and kind of like more into under the canopy of the jungle?
Let's see. Can I do a survival roll to figure out what's the best location to camp?
Yeah.
We could just ask Azuka or Zaka.
She hasn't been particularly useful lately, so let's see.
Dang.
Damn, really shitting on the NPC, man.
Why can't I roll all of a sudden? Wow.
It's slow for me. It's really slow. Like
That's
it
what I'm
took.
saying.
Yeah.
I have advantage on survival anyway, so what the heck? 20.
Find a great spot, under some thick canopy of the trees to where the petrofolk won't be able to fly and see you. You kind of broke in and out, and I mean, yes, you did kill the petrofolk, so they'll know something was up by the morning. But you find a great place and are able to rest have a long rest if you want.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We are in.
This should keep us safe for a little while.
Well, before we go to sleep, let me cook you guys some little treats. I know our rations are pretty bad, so I think it might be smart for us to run back, sell some stuff, and try to get more rations. Because if we keep on adventuring in here, and we'll have to eventually pay Zaka for her services eventually. I don't know how long I can convince her to give us a free ride.
I am very thankful, Chef. Not only for your meals, but for you finding the mask. I always thought goblins were ruthless killers who raid and eat children. They are savages. But I think they have a tribe somewhere. And I've heard they worship a statue in the north.
Do you think that has anything to do with this curse?
I don't know.
Well, what have you seen here? What are these travelers who have gone in here and never come out? What have they asked you for? About anything?
The lore masters of Nyanzaru say that we were once a great kingdom, before we separated from the earth. Just like the elves of the west. The untamed jungle took many, and turned these cities into ruin. Many star-eyed adventurers seek out the lost treasures here. I don't know if the secret of life and death is found in them.
What about...
Well,
Sorry, go on.
Sorry, Chef. She says, through her, tiger's mask.
if we have to hunt goblins, it's gonna be hard on me. It's really hard for me to kill goblins unless I know they're truly.
I forgot she was a lycanthrope. Anyway.
To travel to the woods by yourself, Centaur, you have to be quick. Just like you.
I sort of look at her kind of funny, but I don't really respond.
She's sitting around the fire, kind of eating with you guys as we've started a long rest. Rune has found a great campsite for you guys. Tolagriff, do you want to describe yourself since we're just throwing you in the mix?
Ah,
Get in here, bud.
Welcome to the adventure.
Make a character. Get in.
I'm gonna go hump a tree. Anyway.
hello, young ones. I come from my temple from yon high to enlighten you on the principles of the universe and beyond.
Who are you calling young?
Anyone who is not me.
And how old are you?
If you have to ask, then you don't need to know.
All right, what do you look like then? Guess on your age then.
Sure, you do that.
You gotta channel your kung
Guess you
fu,
couldn't
man.
guess mine. With her
Yeah.
youthful glow.
I'm assuming you're 17.
130 years old. Human years, at least.
Meh.
No.
But
That four starts like counting his fingers.
Something's not adding up here.
I am an Eladrin monk who came from the temples in the east. I
Heard
am
about you lot.
I am a nice person, unless you deign to make me mad. Then I desire tribute.
Tribute?
Yes. Don't worry, it's not anything painful.
Like
Probably.
a fight?
Oh no. Heavens no. What, just because I'm a monk, you think we sell things with our fists?
Kinda. We don't have many monks where I come from.
You think we can get a bagpipe lullaby over there?
A shame. A shame. For someone who lives for such a long time, you have such an unaspiring mind.
The elves keep us locked up. As the whole world knows.
Then maybe you should be more open to things.
Hence why I'm out in the world. Finding cures.
Quaint. And what about you, Lot?
You're in Microsoft.
Azuka just stares back at the newcomer. She says, "Now that the death curse has taken hold, even the elves are worried. Their immortality cannot save them now."
It's also the medicines that we brew cannot
You
save
gotta-
us now.
You gotta channel your kung fu there, Togriff, you know? Being old is not being young. Being young is old.
True.
My
And
master says.
true. It's like in Underdeep, the mushroom people revive creatures to make sure that they're safe and they're no longer coming back to life. I don't know how old I am, but all I remember was humans raiding our camp, and I was fishing. I was a scout, and they brought me back to life. I think that's why I have these mushrooms on my neck.
They taste delicious. As Azuka eats one of your mushrooms out of the dishes.
Mushrooms, yeah.
Even more of a reason to find this death curse and fix it.
Didn't you steal these mushrooms for the kitchen? Now that I think about it. Anyway.
No, we had those
No.
days ago.
Oh.
We had
No,
those days
I
ago,
still-
definitely.
No, we still have the bag of spices that I didn't steal. I just borrowed for the better good.
Whatever you say, chef. I'll sample your blood later.
You stay away from me.
There will be no sampling of blood within the party. Thank you very much.
I think he's a vampire.
Nah, I don't think so.
He hunts you guys. It's just... Don't worry about it.
You better protect me, nice, kind elf lady.
Well, him and I are about the same height. So...
Well, I could always cause another accidental earthquake.
Not after the last guy. You killed a party member with that. Don't need another one.
I know. We banned the earthquake. I know, and I feel bad about it.
Lara's gonna turn to Azaka and kind of ask her again where most of the people were headed. If they gave a place, anything on a map. I assume we have a map, so I'd probably just pull it out.
I linked I linked a kind of a blank map on our World Anvil page.
With the hexes and stuff?
With the hexes. Each hex represents a day's worth of travel.
Mm-hmm.
And she says, since the influx of the bounty men to Chult, the pirates have even become a problem. A few ships are apparently raided and destroyed by the noble merchants. I'm sure they would pay handsomely to those who locate them, or find them, or to deal with the pirates. Is this the answer you seek?
Not quite.
There is a place, a spirit that protects this great jungle. The spirit has many secrets, but only those who are pure of heart can walk the path and meet her. She is at the Lost Temple of Oren Lago, west of here. I've already marked it on the map.
Okay.
Few know of its low place. It must be kept secret, but I think that you are true of heart. She looks over at Chef.
I'm not true of heart. I know as a goblin, I have to be on a very tight leash. Again, it took me a lot of time to get people to trust me to become a chef. And once I got people's trust, I realized that I made a very good friend. He taught me this weird language. It's very close to Goblin, but if we ever have to deal with a dragon, I can try to talk him down.
She takes off like a bit of the mushroom off the side of your shoulder that grows like a part of you, and she sticks it in her mouth. She says, "A delicious goblin as well."
You better not eat me. I can produce poisonous mushrooms too.
I think we shall head to that temple at daybreak.
We need to do like a watch schedule.
Probably.
I will take one of the watches. Maybe we should have the newcomers take watch as well.
I only need 4 hours of what you guys call sleep, so...
I'll take the first watch. I'm kind of practicing on the song.
Play us a
Good luck with a
tune.
lullaby.
I'll take the second.
I'll take the third.
I'll practice on Morgwin's get bagpipes for fun.
Azuka
You
says,
guys awake.
Azuka puts her hand on the chef and she says, "No, you need to sleep. I will take the
Which
third
one?
watch, chef."
Fine. And wake me up for the fourth. Just in case, since goblins are pretty good
Watch,
at
how long do you sleep?
lookout.
Are you asking chef or Azuka?
I'm asking Chef. How long do you sleep?
Oh,
What do you need
snap.
4 watches for?
My leg is falling asleep. Oh, jeez.
Wait, isn't there such a thing as a 4-person watch, or am I just going crazy?
It only requires 3, chef. You are going crazy.
I'm going to take the second watch and I'll just practice on Morgan's bagpipes just for fun.
Oh, you can't play those, lad. Those don't belong to me.
Belong to your wife, do they?
And also, campfires out in the middle of the woods. Not good campfire time, sir. Hence why I'm playing the lute. Maybe you look over at your friend, the chef here. Maybe he has some of those mushrooms, yeah?
Good
What's
point,
with
good
everyone
point.
wanting the mushrooms that make you go crazy in the head?
I'm already flooding my body full of toxins, so what the heck? What's another toxin?
Azuka looks over at Lyra and says, "Why do you think Fantrahel floats above the lower?" You guys are on a giant floating island, right? That floats above another kind of mountainous continent or mountainous island.
You know, the elves have always wondered that. They don't have answers to that.
There are no myths or
Okay.
legends.
Well, that's a
Not that I
question.
can remember from the library, so I don't think anyone has even been here. I'll be the first from the kingdom to step foot here.
Oh, my history's a -1, so I'm not going to roll that. even with advantage,
I can sing a song about that.
Morgween rolls a natural 20. Morgween, why do you think this essentially huge rock like floating in the sky, covered in like this tropical jungle and teeming with life, floats above the other in the continent of Orin?
Oh, there are several songs about it and poems, But the gods said that this was a special place. And they made it rise above the ground from a great hole. And there's much magic here, but also great dangers.
You're very
We have to
wise.
be wary.
You have traveled far and wide, have you not?
Oh, not so much, but I've heard a lot of stories from others that have traveled.
The elders say there was a myth. It was because this is the heart of a titan. And the greatest bendings are focused here. It is a blessing indeed, Morgween.
I'll have to put that in my book. I hadn't heard that. The heart of a titan, you say?
We do not need books. We just share the stories from one generation to another.
I like to write them down so I can remember them, I'm not that smart.
So I'm trampling over somebody's heart. Sounds good.
I am tired. We will speak more in the morning, Lyra. She begins to go to sleep. I'm going to roll a d20 unless anybody else wants to do anything before I make the random encounter roll.
No, that's
I
fine.
have a question.
Sure, go ahead, Chef.
With the chef feat, does my thing refresh because of the long rest?
Yes. Let me look it up if you really want me to know.
Yeah, because I
guess
used the short rest
heal.
mechanic so everyone had food.
We can do it in the morning. You can only use up to your proficiency bonus, what, +2 or +3 now?
I think +3. Remember, I'm high off of oral medicine.
Asking you too many questions is not a good idea.
No,
You've taken some IRL mushrooms.
I think it's IRL mushrooms, man.
Cool. Yeah, it's up to proficiency bonus, so you can do it up to 3 people, I'm saying. They roll a temporary hit bonus of 1d4 plus 3. And that's how much they get the temporary hit points for the day. Does anybody else want to do anything before I roll the random encounters hit dice?
I'm going to take out my vial, which I happen to have in my backpack, and do a lullaby and put everybody to sleep.
You play a little song?
Jane,
Play a little song.
You
Play a
and
little
Morgween.
Fey tragic music.
to gain
I think I know
new
that
party
song.
members
I'll play along with you.
play the new party members trust. I added something a little special for you guys. Mordred, Zavin, and Centaur guys. I added a little special chef kit.
Is it like a harp or something?
Is it poisonous?
What type of instrument is this, Rune?
Oh, it's a viol. It's a violin.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah. It's a fiddle. Fiddler on the roof. Or Fiddler on the Horse.
Like this?
Morgwen would accompany him on the lute, playing chords underneath him.
It's time to trample on the heart of the Titan and kill things for money.
Hmm.
Cool. I'll make the roll right now. So how it'll happen is if I roll an 18 or higher, a random encounter occurs. Because you guys found a pretty safe spot thanks to Rune rolling that really good survival roll. I roll a 16, so we wake up in the morning with no random encounter. Everybody's cooking up breakfast. Chef gives you. Chef, who do you want to give your special delicacy to?
Well, to earn the new people's trust, I have to give it to our newest party members. You know, it's always smart to keep your enemies close and then fatten them up, and they become your friends.
Huh.
So you're going to give it to Tologriff and Morgween and yourself, or who else?
The Centaur, Morgan, and Zephine, yeah.
So all three of you guys roll d4s, then you're going to add +3, and that's going to be your temporary HP that you add. Your temporary HP resets when we start after a long rest. Cool. It starts to rain in the tropical jungle. You guys are along a river. You can follow the river if you want to, back north to Port Naranzaru. Or Lago, which is the place that Lyra was talking about, is about 20 days west of here. So it's a little far away.
Well, I think it might be the smartest thing to sell what we got and try to stock up a little bit better. But it's up to you guys.
Why does Lyra want to go to Lagos? Actually, what I just asked her.
You're thinking out Lenigan, Rue.
Yeah, why? What's in Lagos? Out of curiosity.
It's the temple that Izaka was talking about last night.
And what's in the temple? I know I'm stupid, but
it's a temple for the spirit guardian.
Spirit guardian.
That she was talking about, and referring to Chef as someone who is pure of heart that could convene with her.
So
it might help us on this journey.
So nothing to kill in the temple, just going there.
I mean, do we need something to kill?
Yes.
Well, I think we'll find something on the way. Satisfy your bloodthirst.
Alright. What the heck? Got nothing else planned for the afternoon.
The way is west, Lyra. The jungles are full of undead. Are you sure?
Yes. It seems like that could be our biggest clue into figuring out this curse and ending it.
Well,
undead is my specialty, so let's go kill some.
You should take heed.
Sorry, Telegraph. I interrupted you.
It is all is well. But we should take heed. The road is long, and we are surrounded by nature's bounty.
Road is long, my body's long, my legs are long. Let's go.
Is it okay if I mount you, Rune?
Is that the tiger talking?
Yes.
I thought the goblin would mount me, but okay, go ahead. Help yourself.
Should we put Chef on you then?
Sure.
Make him rest his feet.
Oh, I'm such a poor old goblin. Oh, I stabbed myself.
My feet!
Azuka lifts Chef up and plops her on the back of Rune, who's a centaur. So there is no saddle, but you will just have to hold on tight.
Yeah. It's gonna be a bumpy ride.
She looks,
Ah,
Azaka looks over. I keep calling her Azuka. Her name is Azaka, I believe, right? Azaka looks over at Lyra and she says, "The undead are nothing new here. They've been here all my life."
Well, let's hope that we can get rid of them before you die.
Oh. Well then. So you
I
guys,
don't want it to be all of your life.
are we going to start heading west?
Yeah, I have this. By the way, just a quick thing. I have an advantage on survival checks to track Fey, fiends, and undead. So, just let me know.
So yeah, that's pretty awesome. Is it like it's as part of your Blood Hunter thing?
Yeah.
Awesome. We'll definitely have to buff it then. You know, buff something like if a roll, like an encounters roll comes up, I'll give you advantage on the roll, right? Because you're traveling at normal speed, but Rune is like heading the pack of the party, tracking and things like that, making sure everything goes away. How traveling in this map works is every day I make 3 rolls, 3 random encounter rolls. And depending on where you're traveling, we roll in the specific random encounter. Like we're rolling through some undead areas right now. And we're heading west.
no Chef Sport's gonna fish for the people, get some good fish.
I'll make the first roll for the day. So I make 2 rolls for the day. 1 for basically the travel, 1 for setting up camp, and the third is at night. Here's the first roll. We're traveling during the day, and Azaka says to Tolagriff, he says, "What city do you hail from?" As you guys are just walking through the forest. It's still kind of raining.
I arrived from Waterdeep recently.
Is that Duskport? It is west. It is east of here.
Yes.
There was a bunch of knights that came from Duskport not too long ago. I was betting on some of the games in the port. That is where your companions found me. These so-called knights were not very honorable. They tried to assault me.
We live in some dark times, my friend.
They were lucky I did not rip their arm off. But
It is
even
always nice to find peace within the darkness. And from darkness, hope.
you truly are good. And from my heart, have a good heart.
I try to be.
Has nothing wrong ever happened to you? That you question the gods why?
Let's see here. There are a couple. First, my temple was raided by this goblin. Secondly,
She looks
there was
over at
also
Chef.
a group of-
Well,
Oh, don't worry. She
I
was a
have to
lot more
follow.
fiercer.
I have to follow my own code of ethics, as I know my people have a very bad rep, and I have to work a lot harder than most of you. I can easily get killed if I act wrong or do something wrong.
These holy men, they said they were part of the Order of the Gauntlet. They must be also looking for the cause behind the death curse. I would not be surprised if we did not find them out here, searching just like us. We must be careful, but not all knights are holy and as good as you, Tolagriff.
Are you talking about the scary ones that come into Goblin Camps? That make everyone like scared. I don't know what they're called, but they're terrifying. And they like to conquer things, and they even kill goblins who trade with humans. Like I was pretty much like a diplomat. I was always a chef and fished for people and tried to keep some peace. And a paladin decided, fuck it, I'm just gonna kill your people. And
Yeah, since he's on my back and I'm going back and forth, he should be like, he should be like bouncing up and down when he's talking.
I can't.
Rune makes a survival roll. The DC is 15. He already makes it with advantage. Then, of course, Azaka helps you, right? So you get +2 to the roll, so that's our advantage stack.
Cool. Let's go do it. Well, that's normal roll.
So 20, so you don't get lost, right? Traveling through the jungle, heading west. Especially since we've broken away from the river. There's no, like, natural path, right? So unless anybody wants to do anything or say anything, I'm just going to kind of roll. We're kind of at the end of our first day, and I'm just going to add stuff moments to the timer. The thing about Tomb of Annihilation is time goes by pretty quickly as we do a lot of traveling through the jungle.
Yep.
So if you guys want to say anything or do anything, let me know.
Sometimes less is more.
Before we leave the river, Chef Spore will try to get some good fishies.
Yeah, Chef, you can roll one survival roll every day. If you roll higher than we'll say a 15 as well, though there's no river here, so you can't get any more fish, but you can find other like fruits and so forth. Then you can also roll a d4 to determine how many rations you get. Make a last roll for the nighttime. And I roll
17.
Yeah, nice. You can roll a d4 to determine how many rations you get, buddy. And I'm gonna. I roll a natural 20 at nighttime. So who's taking watch for the night?
2 rations.
I'll get first watch then.
Okay, Tola Griff.
I'm gonna take one of the watches simply because I heard the name Undead. So
Rune takes the second watch.
I'll take the third.
Lyra takes third. So then I'm going to roll a d6 when it's at nighttime like this. Determine when it happens.
Before everyone goes to sleep, whose rations are low right now?
I could probably go for another one.
Same here.
He would each give you 1 ration. There you go. And then he will also cook one of his meals that will supply for 6 people. And I will give a buff to Lyra, the Bard, and himself. So that's 1d4. Wait, I get 6 temporary hit points because it's +2, right? Or +3.
Yes, if you eat your own thing. Is that what you're talking about, Chef?
Yeah.
You gave it to all 3 people, so you don't get it yourself until the day resets, unless you want to change who you give it up to. Otherwise, we're just going to have those people have the temporary hit points. You're just giving it to them every day.
Okay.
And that resets at the start of every day.
Mm-hmm.
Cool?
Yep.
Okay.
I'm gonna mix a mutagen, and then I'll try to let you know what I'm gonna take if I need to take anything for that day.
Are you taking any mutagens right now as you take on watch, Rune?
When I take on watch, it resets anyway, but I don't know what to expect yet, so I'm just gonna leave it to you for now.
You don't want to take any mutagens, period. I don't know which one you want to take or how you want to concoct them or whatever, right?
Yeah, I don't want to do it right now because I don't really know what's gonna happen. So
Okay.
maybe do it later.
You're sitting by yourself by the campfire at night, Rune. What are you thinking about?
I'm not really thinking much at all. Just sort of traveling, taking in new things, and wondering about where we're headed. That's pretty much it. He's not a very intelligent guy, so I can't review him.
You're just not thinking about anything?
Not really much of anything.
Why are you in Chult?
Traveling, looking for monsters to kill, undead, fiends, shadow fae. So whatever suits my boot, I guess, or suits my hoof. As a creature of the fae, I hunt things that are dark.
Mm-hmm. Lyra's in deep meditation. What is Lyra thinking about when she kind of dreams in her trance-like state?
She's thinking of home and her father. Kind of getting scared on the days that are going by and she hasn't found the cure for the curse.
I'm just trying to get all the models out, guys.
Yeah, I forgot about the curse for a second. That tells you where my intelligence is.
That's the whole reason we're here.
Morgween, the flies are pretty nasty here in this jungle. It's not something you're used to traveling through. But the bounties of all the kings from the lands have requested all the adventurers find out the reason behind the death curse and what's causing it.
I come from a town right outside of the city. I'm not used to being out in the middle of freaking nowhere. I don't like the bugs.
Okay, I'm summoning everybody to the board. Hopefully I got everybody out here.
Looks like it. Oh, wait a minute.
Did I get you in here?
My character. I don't think I'm here.
Yeah, you're here. Move your model. I just put you as this human bard right here.
Oh, there he is. Sorry, it was
You're
the
good.
last model I had yet to try to touch on.
A giant poisonous snake shoots out from the undergrowth and attacks you. What's your passive wisdom score rune?
Good question.
That's what it looks like.
14.
You're not surprised. Well, I'm kind of have everybody else kind of set out here, right? Everybody should be on the model. I'm going to just put it out. So, like, imagine there's this, like, huge undergrowth, right, of this jungle floor. And I've just used, like, a random encounter. It's at night. I rolled a d6, so a rune gets attacked. Let's roll initiative and see what's... So you're not surprised, so we're just going to roll initiative and see where it goes.
Okay.
Let's see if I can click the right button.
Wow. Beyond is really slow. Anyway, 14.
Roll a 21.
9.
Oof.
You know, that's how I feel today. I feel like I'm a 9.
I think I got everybody. I do. So, okay, Rune rolls a 14. What did Telegraph roll?
23.
So you go first, Telegraph. But I'm assuming that we go through one round of combat as Rune makes everybody aware of what's going on. Actually, let's have you still start off in the same turn. You actually wake up and you're so quick. You like do one of these like kick ups, and you like can just join the combat. Morgween, what'd you roll?
7.
Lyra,
6.
Chef.
9.
Okay, this is the turn order. Tolograph is up first.
Enemy! I'm gonna go up to it, and I'm going to use Arms of the Astral Self.
Okay, move your model up to the snake. It's right here. Do we have a campfire going there, Rune?
I assume so, yeah.
Because you don't have dark vision, right?
Actually, I do. That's a centaur.
Okay. So you can see because there's a campfire out here. Do you want to roll to attack, or what do you want to do, bud?
I'm going to attack it. So that's
We'll put out a little campfire right here. How's that sound? This thing has an
11.
has an AC of 14.
Alright.
Must have slithered close, Rune. But you're pretty perceptive, so it didn't get to you in time. It jumped out of the undergrowth, but it didn't get you. Is that your only attack, Tolograph?
No, I can use a key.
Okay, you're gonna
to
use the key
make
point?
two-
Sure.
I'll use Flurry of Blows.
Cool. Been a while since I played with a monk.
So I make 2 unarmed strikes.
Cool. Roll it up.
First one. That's a 7.
You pound into the sand as the snake slithers away a little bit.
Second one.
.24, that's a hit.
Alright.
Roll damage with your attack. Cool. 1d4 plus 3. 5 damage. Snake is up. It was trying to attack. Is that the end of your turn, Telegraph?
Yep.
Tries to
that's all I can
attack.
do.
It just tries out to bite on. Didn't get the jump really, so it should have it wanted to surprise you and just go from there. But it does make one attack maybe before slithering off. It rolls a 9, so it misses, and it slithers off into the shadows because it sees. I mean, it's pretty aware of what's going on. I mean, it's not super intelligent, but it's not like stupid. Because I mean, you just try to get hit pretty badly from your punch here, so you both get attacks of opportunity before it slithers off into the darkness.
I'm just gonna fire my bow then.
Okay.
Just finish it off. Why not?
Yeah, if you do that, so how attacks of opportunity work is that you attack with disadvantage as it slithers off, right? Because you're doing a ranged attack when it's still in your threat range.
Just
Okay, so even with dark vision, I have disadvantage. Is what you're
It's
saying?
not just disadvantage with dark vision, you're doing a ranged attack within melee distance of the creature.
Just
but I
like
would-
smack him.
just
You got
punch
like
him.
a.
All right, I'll just use my longsword just to finish it off. Then I guess.
Swing.
I assume it's really hurt, but I don't know. Yeah, natural 20. No, maybe. Hold on.
Did it roll off the
This is
20?
a
You
really
got cucked?
This is a really slow die. Let's just say 13.
13 has an AC of 14, so you miss with your attack of opportunity. And Tologriff gets a go. It's an attack.
Alright. Gonna use
14, that is just a hit. Roll damage, Tologriff.
nice.
I rolled a 9, by the way. I didn't hit you. -5 damage. It's bloodied, so it retreats into the shadows. Do we want to pursue it? Rune is up. I'm saying it slithers away. Let me see. Slithers away 30 feet from you. Kind of off behind the bush over here. What do you do?
I guess I can't really see it, can I? Or
It's difficult to see it. I mean, you do see it slither off. I'll allow you to get one shot, but it'll probably be at disadvantage.
another disadvantage roll. Okay, what the heck? Why not? nothing to lose from really.
Well, let's not do it with disadvantage. I'm just going to give it protection +2 AC, so it has an AC of 16. Because it's kind of more behind a tree, and it's not really outside of your danger zone, right?
Yeah, I mean, for the
Roll
most
it
part, I have an archer specialty anyway, but...
Okay. Roll it up.
Why is there a reason Beyond is really slow? That's alright.
I hate
It's
you.
probably
only
just the
slow for
servers.
you, sir.
24.
That
It
is a
seems
hit.
to be okay on my side.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't use it really. I just use it for your guys' sake. I use my sight for it. My own little die rolls. Because it's instantaneous. I don't have to go through the rolling animations. Roll damage as your arrow strikes true.
Uh, 7 points.
How do you kill the snake?
Basically, just try to stick the arrow right through the eye if possible.
You destroy the eye. The snake begins flopping on the floor. What do you guys do?
Boro Makta Eva.
Okay. Anybody want a snack?
I can cook it up.
Larry's just gonna lay back down.
Why don't we have a rune roll, a survival roll?
Sure. Hold on just a second.
You just get up for a second, Lyra, and you're like, I'm going back to sleep.
Yeah.
Nothing worthy of note.
Yeah.
Rune, you've seen these snakes before. Like, if you're good at and you're quick about it, you could try to harvest the venom off it. You could skin it and try to get to the venom sacs.
Okay, yeah, let's do that. Why not?
I'm gonna say you passed it already with the 16. I'm not gonna like make you double roll it, so you know about it, and so you successfully do it. You take out your skinning knife, you start to skin it off, but you go around the meat, kind of spoiling the meat of it, and you pull it out. You begin. Do you have any vials on you? I'm assuming you do because you have the mutagens and stuff, right?
Yeah, I do have vials. Yeah.
If not, you can just add them to your sheet. You're able to like take the glands and squeeze them out into some vials. You get to roll, let's say, a D4 minus 1.
T4 minus 1.
And if you roll a 1, that means you just unsuccessfully did it.
Sure.
Or we can say minimum of 1. 4.
4.
You get 3 basic poisons.
Okay.
I'm just going to simplify it by saying basic poisons. Or you could, how it works in my system is actually every poison is identified to the creature sometimes. So it's actually a giant poison snake. Or a giant poisonous snake poisoned. I'm going into the next day, guys, and I'm going to keep rolling unless we're going to just keep doing it. That was day 1. I've already added a day to the timer. Sound good?
Well,
I'm
how
gonna-
long?
I'm gonna
how
go
long is-
meditate.
Okay. Well, we're completing the long rest. Now, how I guess it works is that, I mean, technically, I'm not going to be that hardcore about it, but technically, if there's like a combat encounter at night, we have to sleep in extra hours to gain that, that rest or whatever. But we're not going to do that. It's okay. Not a big deal. What's up?
How long do we have left to this place we're going to anyway?
Day 1 of 20.
Okay, so a lot of days. Okay, never mind.
And every day, you need to roll a survival roll not to get lost. So you need to roll it right now. You roll with advantage +2.
Yeah.
As we're walking deep through the jungle filled with undead.
I don't mind the undead.
21, so you didn't get it. So I'm going to roll for the next day, guys. Ready?
Okay.
1, 2, 3. It's uneventful, so let me add another day to the timer.
Obviously, you know that I'm gonna be cooking food for people.
Yep.
Uh,
You're just doing it. Yep, you're doing it every day. Are you doing it for 6? I thought you could only do it for 3.
no, I can do it for 6. It's a
Okay.
6,
Okay.
so everyone's good.
Everybody gets to roll a d4. Let me take a look at that.
Yeah, it's special food, special every short rest, and then this keeps on recharging.
Let me take a look here. It's only a healing roll. That's not the temp HP roll. You're looking at the King's Delicacy ability.
Oh yeah.
So
Fun
yeah,
with these, everyone.
that one doesn't heal anybody. But yeah, you're true, and you can only use that once per short rest, though. You can. Cool. Let me keep rolling. Roll number 1. 2. By the way, you need to roll again, Rune, because we went through another day, right? So you need to roll another survival roll.
Got it.
I will half help him.
23.
Az-
I've got an advantage anyway.
Azaka is helping him as well, Morgween. If you want to help him as well, we'll give him another +2. Are you proficient in survival, Morgween?
Half proficient.
That's fine. It counts.
As a bard.
That counts. I did
In
roll.
your homebrew rules, it
Yes,
does.
it counts for sure because I've played with other bards too. There's another encounter that happens on this day, right as before we go to bed.
Yeah, I tell the group, hey, you know, I could purposely get lost, and we could just run into a few undead if you want, if you're bored.
Not that bored. Bored, but not that bored.
You know, you would make a terrible goblin.
Which is probably
Why?
why he hugs them.
God.
You know that you're riding on my back, right? I could just kind of, accidentally fall or something.
Shake you off.
Oh, if you try to do anything shifty, I can put some vines around you.
Oh, not this again. Not the vines!
I haven't used vines.
We'll have Rune make another survival roll against the stealth roll of this creature.
Getting some deja vu from this.
For a creature with such small material, I'm surprised you reproduce at such a fast rate.
Goblin Rule 34, we don't talk about it. That one's a very naughty one.
Well, I can feel it on my back, man.
Goblin Rule 30.
It's just kind of rules.
Yes, I have rules, you know?
Everyone has rules,
goblins
yes.
have standards.
I have one rule.
Everyone has standards.
I have one rule. If it's undead, it dies.
Okay.
Yeah, of course.
Well, would I technically count as undead since I have mushrooms?
No.
No,
You're alive. Mushrooms are alive.
Yeah.
We'll have.
Wait, and then can we count him as a fungus?
Yeah.
It's the spore of undead spore.
Guy.
Mold is living.
Technically.
As it gets lower and lower.
Roll a survival roll, Rune.
Okay. Another one. Natural 20.
Wow. Natural 20. Well, as you're approaching this area, I'm putting out these like little. You pick up this tracks of a group of creatures. They have web-like feet, and they're small. They're like the size of like a smaller sized creature. You don't know about them as much because did you grow up around swamps or anything like that?
Nothing particular. Probably more foresty than swampy.
Yeah, I mean, this is like very jungle in a wet place, right? So I would say that you probably don't know what this type of creature is, but you're very keen. You look ahead and you see them. They've noticed you, and they appear to be setting up an ambush.
Okay. I tell the others, hey, looks like we've got the webby version of goblins waiting for us in ambush.
Now, I'm going to let you figure out what you want to do, right? Do you guys want to engage them, or what do you want to do? And that's up to you guys.
Hey, Chef, those are your wet cousins. Can you talk to them in fish or something?
That sounds so wrong.
Can you talk to them in fish?
He'll say in Goblin, you racist fuck. That isn't a goblin.
Okay.
Does anyone understand them or no?
What is that?
What are they?
I linked
I
them
don't-
in our I linked them in
actually
our
don't know.
Discord. That's just kind of what you've
I-
seen of them. They're like almost like little frogs, like
Oh,
little
they look
toads,
so cute. They look
Bullywugs.
cute.
like a bullywug. Yeah.
Those look like from Guild Wars.
Bullywugs. Well, I mean, we can just bypass them, even though they're in ambush, so we can actually do something. Up to you.
Someone go tell them we're friendly. We don't want any harm.
I don't even know what language they speak. I don't know what to go for there.
This
Who
is,
knows the
I'm-
most languages?
Hello, Willow.
This is good now.
Hi,
Hello.
sorry for the delay.
That's okay.
You are perfectly okay.
I just put Willow out on the board as well.
Okay, awesome.
Yeah, she's flying above me.
So Willow, let's just catch you up. Really, what happened is they left Firefinger. They're heading west to go to Oran Lago, where the spirit of the jungle lives, to give them advice about the death curse. Azaka told them about it, and so we're just heading west. We're on day 2, right, guys? Or is this day 3?
Yeah.
This
2.
is day 3, right?
3. No, it's 3 because we did that one day with no
This is day 3.
encounters.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
What do you guys want to do?
Yeah,
Are we going to encounter these little bullywugs, or are we going to try to go around? You rolled a natural 20, Rune. I mean, it's really kind of up to you.
That's what I'm asking. Like,
There's like a stealth.
For me,
There's a group stealth roll that needs to happen against the
Yeah.
creature's perceptions.
I mean,
wanna try to
they're
go around them.
small. They're
for me,
small.
I have no particular animosity toward these frog goblins, so we can just move on.
You are a racist bigot.
He doesn't. He hunts you guys. I don't know.
And I don't actually hunt goblins. I was joking.
I thought you were genuinely like he. This is
Yeah.
a great meeting.
Nah, he's just strictly being racist.
I hunt undead and fiends and stuff. Don't worry.
Okay.
Well, if we want to talk to them, we need someone who knows the most languages. I can speak Druid, Goblin, Dragon language, and Common.
You can
Sometimes.
speak dragon.
Let's see.
That's
Wait.
a flex if I've ever heard one.
I only see two options since they're trying to ambush us anyway. You either get the drop on them and kill them, or we just pass them by. I mean, why do you want to talk to them in fish anyway? Just kill them.
I mean, I can speak.
Well, they
common.
might need our help. Like, maybe we can.
In ambush?
Does anyone have anything white to kind of wave around?
We're walking through their neighborhood. We just
I mean-
don't roll up and kill them. If we can walk through, it doesn't fucking matter.
Yeah.
That is true. I mean,
Oh,
all I
I
got
have
is
my
calligraphy
neckerchief.
supplies.
We're not murder hobos, are we?
Not in this party. In the other one.
What do you think, Zevin? No comment.
I'm non-hostile this time.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
Hey, this time around, I'm
This
non-hostile.
time, okay. So we probably should do something that kind of shows like we're friendly, because I highly doubt they speak Celestial or like Giant or Infernal. So
I can speak Common, Dwarvish, Elvish, and Sylvan.
Rune, I've put it like the battle map out more accurately now. Like I put these models out over here. Like you can see them. They've kind of set up like an ambush. Maybe they're waiting for you to get up to here. You guys are just like whispering to one another as you guys have stopped. You guys are still kind of pretending that you haven't noticed them.
okay.
Us metagaming with the who knows the most languages.
I mean,
It's
I
probably
could just go
me.
forward.
I know 8 languages, but
I mean, I
Damn,
could just
girl.
walk forward with the dodge action and just like try to speak while dodging simultaneously.
Gonna try to walk forward using the dodge action.
well, what does Azaka think about this situation? If she's ever familiar with them.
She says, she like squints a little bit and she says, "Oh, those are the grungs. We have to be careful. A bunch of these savage grungs have taken refuge close to the port. I'm sure that the nobles will reward anyone who takes care of them, but they live in a place called Drolalang."
See, now I'm motivated.
You just need a contract, okay.
Reason.
I would prefer
The
not
temple.
to shed blood, but it is what
I
it is.
prefer also to not shed blood. Is there a way around that we can go?
We could
Sure.
knock them out.
I mean, that was my original two options, right? We can either bypass them, or we can get the drop on them if we want.
Yeah, let's just bypass them. I really don't want to shed any sort of blood here.
Alright. To each
Shall
their
we
own.
sneak around, Ron?
Yes, sir. I will try to sneak around.
How about this? I'm not going to make it hard. I mean, everybody's here, right? So everybody would have to roll stealth rolls, and it's going to be like kind of impossible for you guys to pass. You know, someone's going to roll low. We'll have 2 people roll with stealth, so you guys get to decide.
Who
I'll
has
do
the
it.
highest stealth? Probably
Well-
the monk.
I
I'm
have a
gonna-
+6 for stealth.
Definitely the fairy. Chef,
Oh,
what do you
no.
have for stealth?
Can I plead the fifth?
Yeah, okay. Polygriff, what do you have for stealth?
Oh, sorry,
have
no,
a-
I was wrong. Sorry, it was the +3. I was looking at survival.
Oh, okay.
Also +3.
I only have a +2, so if anyone else has a +3, it'll be the
I
fairy
have,
and
a
the monk.
very, I have a very high dex, and I'm going to drink a mutagen to increase that dex, so I'll have a +5.
Okay, there it is.
Yeah, you can totally do that, Rune.
Yeah, I'll do that. Might as well.
So it's,
So
Just- just roll.
Rune's gonna roll, and then who else is gonna roll?
so it's between me and the fairy.
Alright.
The fairy had +3. Willow
Yeah.
rolls with a +3, and then Rune rolls.
I got a 7.
So I rolled against the passive peak, the perception of the creature.
Ooh, natural 1. Guess we're going to fight these guys anyway.
Kind of curious, what would I have
They see
done?
you like trying to step off, and you're not like very careful. I'm not even going to change the battle board. As they kind of notice you, you roll a natural 1, and you're like, "Oh, we'll just go this way." Because Rune, you said you're kind of like stupid and aloof, I guess. So how do you attract the grungs?
I basically trip over a rock, sounds like to me, with my hoof, because I'm pretty...
That's what they sound like. And then we roll initiative.
And initiative.
Yeah, I did that back at them.
That's all it took.
Why am I rolling like shit?
I think that's not... I don't think that's
Also,
anything
once
new.
it hits,
I rolled a 4 for-
I'll fight you.
just have
I
Chef
was
board
gonna
this
be
up for
sassy.
people. Oi, oi.
A 5.
20.
Shit, get out of here. 20.
15 plus... Well, I got good initiative, but I didn't really roll very well on the other ones. It's a 1 and 20, right?
Morgwyn, did you like my little grung there?
Ah!
Leo, I'm not gonna lie, but you rolling low on initiative is not new.
It's not new, okay? It started with the curse of Strahd, and it just cursed me here, so I will never be able to roll a high roll.
Hey, you know, I should learn how to speak fish goblin. It sounds pretty interesting.
You are a racist bigot.
Roll a 13. So who rolled high? Someone rolled a 20, right?
Yeah, I rolled the 15 plus 5. It's not a... It's a dirty 20.
Okay. Tolagriff, what'd you roll?
I rolled a 5.
5. You go dead last this time, huh, buddy? Chef.
Yeah.
I rolled a 8.
8. Okay, you
Don't
go
forget,
after them.
I'm tapping out at 8.
Yes. 30 minutes, buddy. Lyra's up.
Mhm.
I mean, not Lyra, I'm sorry, Morgween. Lyra got a 5. Okay, you going after Toller Griff. Morgween?
21.
So I think you go first. Willow.
Yeah.
I rolled a 4.
Dead last, Willow. This is what the initiative count looks like. Morgween is up first, then Rune, and then the Grungs.
All right.
Morgween is up first, and they're like basically in the bushes. Like I've described what they do. You hear them do their little like gurgle war cry as Rune rolls a natural 1. A big fucking stick breaks, and he's like, "What?" or something like that, you know. And
Yeah, that 20 pounds of extra goblin. I don't know, man.
yep, the goblin is on Rune. Let's move them up together. There is Chef. Let's move you guys right next to one another, so we kind of represent that you're mounted.
Knock them out.
Morgween is up.
Where do I see the enemies? Are you placing them on the board, or am I
They're already
just
on the
sort of-
board, or they're kind of like,
You're
I'll
doing
mark
that?
them off the flashlight. They're like back here, around over here. They're not super close, so but they have some short bows.
That's cool. I've got an Eldritch Blast. So
Here, hold
I
this.
will pick the closest one, you know, and I will take a shot at it
Nice.
for a 20 total.
That is a hit. Let's see
For
if I
10
can-
points of force damage, sir.
kind of what it sounds like. How much damage?
Love that.
10 points of force.
All right. Still alive with 1 HP. I just marked off this guy over here.
Come on, it's a 1d10. I couldn't kill him.
You had 11 HP, man. Okay, Morgween, I'll be a nice guy. You kill him.
No, I'm just...
No.
I'm
Okay, you're busting my balls.
Shinya.
Rosa.
I'm busting your balls.
I'm
Ballbuster.
gonna take out my longbow and basically shoot whatever's nearby.
Shoot.
I don't know if I should
Now,
shoot a new
one thing
or
you
shoot
guys
the
can
one
do
that-
is I think you guys can hit tab, and you can see them easier, right? You should just be able to see nameplates. Like there's one up here too.
It looks like there's 2 of them, but maybe I'm miscounting.
There's a bit, there's like 8 of them.
Oh crap! Okay. We're just
Yeah,
gonna do one
there
then.
look like there's some ruins here, some ancient ruins or something. They're kind of hiding behind a little bit. I give them +2 AC. Roll the tag. Somehow you got a +9 now instead of a +8. Something happened.
Yeah.
Roll damage.
I got 20. Like something happened because I did the mutagen, but then I get a disadvantage on wisdom. So.
Okay,
that's what
cool.
happens.
Little disadvantages, yeah. Kind of like The
7
Witcher.
points.
-7. Okay. The Grungs are up. Grung comes up. He takes a shot at... I'm going to move him up here. He takes a shot at... Let me manage this really well. He takes a shot at Rue.
You know that he might have a chance to hit Chef. He's on my back. You know that, right?
Yeah, if I roll really high. I roll a 23, so I
Nat
hit
20.
you. I hit you with 4 piercing damage, Rune. Make a con save.
Okay. I was thinking about doing resistance to piercing, but that
The
tells you
DC is 12.
rolled a 18.
Pass, so no damage. So the
I took-
Grung is up.
You said 4 points, right?
4 points of piercing damage. Little short bow.
Take the temporary off.
You see them as they take the arrows. They slather them on their skin. They're like wet noodle-like skin. They cock it back. Rune is kind of the one up there in front, so they make another shot at you, buddy. Roll an 8, doesn't hit.
Come and get it, frogs.
I'm trying. Blah! Shoots again at you. Roll a hit with the 21. What's your AC though? Because you're kind of protected a little bit.
16.
Okay, so that's a hit. Take 8 piercing damage that hits the front of your hide armor. What armor are you wearing in chainmail?
Studded leather.
Make another con save DC 12.
Jeez, what are they? I'm using poison.
Blah, blah.
14.
You pass. So that I'm still trying to shoot at you and I'm missing you.
I don't know, you're doing a lot of damage, so 7 points you said, right?
I hit you with max damage on that one, almost. 8. Yeah, I hit you with max damage with a short bow. That was 8 points of damage. This one just moves up. Just dashes up, wants to get a little closer. Speaking a strange language, chef, that you can't really understand. Cool. My turn is over. Chef is up.
How many are together in a close group?
There's 3 of them right here. Do you want to? Are we doing another earthquake?
Oh no.
You have to move around though to cast it. You got to move up if you want to try to see the AOE because they're kind of hiding behind a rock.
I'm gonna do a different AOE.
Okay, what are you doing to do?
Oh, lovely.
Here we go. You're on the back of Rune.
I will jump off and make sure I can see all 3, and then all of a sudden, a huge beam forms in my hand, and then I fire Moonbeam.
Okay.
Constitution saving throw.
Okay, at the start of their turn, right?
No.
That's how. Yeah, it works like that. Moonbeam works at the start of the creature's turn. We'll cast it on one that's like not in the front so much. Maybe this guy or this guy in the back. And then I'll move you back behind the tree so you gain a little bit of cover. Like maybe back here. Holograph is up. Sorry, go ahead, Chef.
Wait. I could use the hide action in the Friday room.
Oh, that's right. You try to hide behind the tree. That's nice. Roll it up. We'll just go against the passive. I'll just roll a perception check with these guys. I roll a 19, so you got to be at 19, otherwise you're spotted. 5, they spot you. Holograph is up.
All right.
How do you say your name? Tolgriff?
Tolgriff.
Tolgriff. All right.
All right. So let's see here. I am this far away. All right. All right. I wax off my knuckles and I go forward.
Let's move your character up. You get up, and I'm going to say your movement's 35, right? As a monk?
Movement is 40.
Yeah, you can move up to this guy and punch him right in the face.
Yes.
Blah!
I don't understand what you're saying, but all I know is punch.
Epic level fight for Morgween. Fighting little grungs.
I take my fist and I'm gonna go for a punch.
It's not exactly fighting the Archmage, but it is what it is.
Masters say, grab frog tongue.
Blah. 10, that's a miss. These guys have an AC of 12.
Really? Oh,
yeah.
Wow.
You gonna use more key points?
I'm gonna use a key point to do Arms of Astral Self.
Okay, what does that do? Gives you another attack or something? Extra attack, right? Is that the end of your turn?
Summon. It's for a bonus action.
Mm-hmm.
So when this happens, someone of my choice that is 10 feet away must make a save. Let me see what type of save that is.
It's a dex save, and the damage roll is 2d plus your martial arts die that you're using. It's an AoE. The duration is 10 minutes. I don't think it requires concentration. I have to look at it a little bit more. I make a dex save right now. Is that how it works? It does. Around 10 feet around you.
Yeah.
So you like basically are doing like this kind of cool thing from like For Honor with the Shaolin guy, right? What are you doing there? What are you doing there, Rune?
I don't know. I was just making the sound effects for some reason. That's all right. Keep going.
It failed. You got to play it through your computer, buddy. So I'm going to make a dex save with these guys. I have to make. I can roll 2 dex saves as you want. Dex save number 1 is a fail. Second one is a pass. Put the 15. What's your save DC? Does it say?
Save DC?
Yeah, it should be like your wisdom modifier. It's okay. We'll say both of them fail just to help you out. The damage dice is 2d plus your martial arts die. What's your martial arts die? I think it's 1d4, right? 'Cause that's what you've been attacking with.
Yeah.
Do you need my help with it or what? You got it?
A little bit. This is the first time I've done monk.
It's cool, man. I'll help you out a little bit. Let's take a look.
I see. DC 12.
Yeah, DC 12, so I failed. I'll say I failed on both. Roll 2d4. That's how much damage you do.
Alright.
I have to kind of review this stuff, too. These spectral arms fly out, and it's kind of like that Shaolin execution from For Honor. It's like your spirit comes out and attacks them. -7, so I do 7 damage to both these grungs. Lyra's up, right?
Yeah. I'm just gonna try to get here.
Move your character.
Really?
Move the character.
Oh.
Cool. Blah, 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 blah. You see Chef trying to hide. Doing a pretty terrible job.
Yeah, I'm just gonna hold, like, I don't know, I'm just gonna hold my spear and kind of look at the situation because there's nothing I can do from back here. Really?
Yeah, there's a grung right here, kind of out in the open you could hit.
I have magic missile.
Want to shoot magic missile? There's this grung right here.
Yeah, to that one.
Okay, roll. It's uninjured. You want to upcast it to level 2 or just level 1?
Well, it's just level 1. It's an automatic hit.
It's automatic hit, also at level 2. Roll it up.
Is it level 2?
You can upcast it.
First level. No, I'll just cast it at first level.
Cool. Roll it up. It's 2d4.
It's gonna do
5. That's your first
so
projectile.
1d4 plus 1, yeah.
But you get a certain amount of projectiles, depending on the level you
I only
cast.
get 1.
I think you get 2 or 3, actually. Don't make me look it up.
I'm looking at it now, but I only see...
Alright, Cat Mordween, feel free to help us out, bud. Some of these rules lawyers question.
3. 3. It's 3.
Yeah,
okay.
roll it.
1, 2, so 7, plus... So that's 10 damage.
Your magic missiles fly out. Now, actually, I should undo that. Shoot. I'm going to undo that. There's a really cool effect that happens in Tailspire. Let me just reveal this guy. Right-click this model here. And go to... what is it? See, like that. Bam, bam. One of the very few effects they have in Tailspire. And you kill it. No! Yeah, that's one of the
I
really
gotta use that spell more often.
Yeah, I mean, that has an
I
effect.
love that.
They used to have more stuff like that in Tabletop Simulator. Willow's up. Unless that's it. Is that the end of your turn, Lyra?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Willow's up.
Are there any within a 20-foot radius of us?
No, I put you kind of in the back. But you're pretty quick, aren't you? What's your fly speed?
30.
Yeah, I mean, you could move up and cast a spell or something or do something. What do you want to do?
Yeah, let's move towards the front
Okay.
of the group, and then after I move 30 feet or 30 closer to the front,
Yeah.
is there any within a 20-foot span?
Yes.
Cool, so I am going to cast a second level of Spike Growth.
Spike growth. Cool. Take a look at this spell.
It says the ground in a 20-foot radius centered on a point within range twists and spouts hard spikes and thorns. The area becomes difficult terrain for the duration. When a creature moves into or within the area, it takes 2d4 piercing damage.
Awesome.
for
It's a
every 5
concentration
feet
spell.
of
So you have to remember,
Yes.
like, you can only cast one concentration spell at a time. And
Okay.
yeah, so you catch 2 of the grungs that are in there. I'm actually going to say, yeah, actually how it works is you catch all these grungs in here. There's all these grungs. You caught 4 of them now in this spell here. Cool.
So
One of
then
them,
it's a-
this one has a moonbeam on him. Is that the end of your turn, Willow? Or do you want to shapeshift now?
Yeah, I'm gonna shapeshift just to be safe. And I'm gonna shift into a bear again.
Yay! Wait a second. Wait a second. I thought Moonbeam was an AoE.
It is not. It's a 5-foot AoE.
Okay.
So you can really just
Sorry,
get one guy with it.
I'm still very high at the moment.
We're trying the best we can, buddy. Here's you are as a bear. Roar! I want to hear your bear
Beat
scream.
me to it.
What does the bear sound like?
Well, you already made the noise.
Oh, you don't want to do it? You don't want to role play it?
No, not that you did.
You're too
that.
scared? Morgleen is up.
Oh, you already did it. Why do it twice?
No!
I think bears don't usually do that. They usually grunt, don't they? Like.
Don't make me pull up the sound effect. There we go. Morgleen is up. That was a little tame for a growl. I have to like crank up the volume on that one. I can barely hear it. Morgleen, what do you want to do? You're muted, bud.
Yeah, I'm going to do more of the same with another Eldritch Blast, but to this guy.
With 1 HP that thwarted you?
Is that all he has?
He had 1 HP. Oh no, I killed him, didn't I?
Yeah,
no, he's still here. No, he's right here with 1 HP.
Right.
No, he's 1 HP. He's right here. My little flashlight right here.
Okay, yeah, no, I'm not shooting him. I'm not wasting my 1d10 on the guy with 1 hit point. I'm gonna metagame.
Okay.
So yeah, no.
There's a guy back here.
The guy that's to the. How do I pick what I'm?
Yeah, the one trick we do in Tailspire is you hit the M key, and then you like see how I'm highlighting this ball back here, for example.
Right. The M key. Oh, my bad.
Yeah.
So there's one that's.
Yeah, you want to hit this guy? Yeah, he's in the thorns as well.
Yeah. Yeah.
So if they move at all, I think they take damage.
Yeah, they do, but well, yeah.
So
no, I'm still shooting him. Eldritch Blast +5 to hit, 23 to hit him for 7 points of force.
He was already damaged too. How do you kill him, Morgleen?
I do a semantic, and then I point over at him, and a black Icarish sort of beam emanates from my hand, and it hits him square in between his eyes, and it dissipates over his body, and he falls to the ground.
Morgleen is Rug is up. Unless that's it. When it's the end of your turn, guys, too, you guys can just say that's the end of my turn. Awesome job,
It is
Morgleen.
the end of my turn. Thank you.
Rune is up.
Okay, didn't really expect the combat, so I don't think I prepared properly, but I'll keep shooting the arrow.
Took that little stealth potion and kind of fumbled.
Yeah.
I'm going to move your character up just a smidge past the bear so you get a clear shot.
Well, first thing I want to do is take a little bit of cover. I mean, I didn't use a reaction last
You're
time.
really quick, so I mean, I'll move your character. I mean, I'll help you out a little bit if you need some help.
Okay.
Or you can move your model back behind here where so you hit with this guy. Which one do you want to hit? You can use the M key to mark off which guy you want to hit. This guy is a moonbeam. This guy is in combat with the monk, who's getting the shit kicked out of him. And there's this guy back here behind pretty heavy cover, and there's another one back here. And then, of course, there's one maybe over here as well.
I'll hit one that's free.
Use your M key to mark off the one you want to hit. And use the tab key to see more models if you can.
Sorry, hold on just a second.
Yeah, it's just like XCOM, guys.
Not a big first-person role-playing.
You got it, Brune, or you need some help?
I can't see anything. Hold on.
Hit the tab key. No creatures pop up for you.
The creatures are popping up, but I just can't find them for some reason.
Then you hit M. Yeah, man, I've hidden them. That's why. They were trying to ambush you. So you rolled a natural 20, but you kind of fail. You roll a natural 1 in real life.
I see the grungs.
I'm going to just help you out. You shoot this guy back here. Roll damage.
Okay.
That you're kind of like waking up in real life.
I can't. The problem is, for some reason, I can't seem to pick with the M. Anyway, I'll try to practice a bit. 12.
You roll a 12. You roll really well. You snipe this guy right in the head. Goes into a squishy, amphibious body. The grungs are up. Blah! Blah, 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 blah. They don't know really what to do. I mean, Willow has kind of fucked them up because they're all trapped now, the ones that are alive. He points he like lathers up his thing and shoots at Willow. So they're not super dumb. I mean, they're trying to make Willow drop concentration, and then they're going to try to retreat, I guess. So I'll take a couple shots at Willow, and we'll just see if we can drop her concentration. Otherwise, they have to fight to the death. They don't want to move out and just die from these thorn whip stuff or the
I
thorns.
do have an AC of 15. Oh,
More!
no, I'm in the bear.
He rolls a natural 1 and just starts to retreat. I roll the other one is here. You have a natural AC of 8. What'd you say it was?
So
15,
as the
right?
fairy, I'm 15, but as the bear, it's 11.
So I'm going to hit you with an 11 there. I rolled a natural 1 there. Take 5 piercing damage, right? Plus, make a con save as the bear, right?
All right.
Do you know how to do that now?
Hold on. Sorry. Still trying to get used to the app
You're okay.
here.
I can roll it for you if you want me to.
Con saves.
There you go. Good job.
The,
You have a +3 to con with the bear.
oh, that
2,
was a
so you
5. That
fail. So you take another 2d4 poison damage. 3, so you take 8 points of damage in total. So now you need to roll a concentration check.
That's another D20, right?
That's right, but you're using your concentration, which is your constitution save. We roll using the bear, so roll another d20, please.
Well, that was better. I gotta...
So your concentration spell's still up,
18?
but you still take the damage in your bear form. How much HP do you have in
Okay.
bear form?
As bear form, you said I lost 8, so 3.
I gotta tell me when to roll for Moonbeam.
Yeah, that's right. I need to make a dex save or a con save.
Con.
Okay, I roll a con. I roll a 13.
Ha 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 ha.
You got him?
Are you ready? Yeah.
He's already pretty wounded too, and he's stuck in these thorns. Roll damage, chef.
9.
This beam of light piercing out through the sky of Chult down through the jungle fries one of the grungs as he's kind of like trapped. That was the one who shot, so I'm not going to attack with this guy then. But I will make another shot with this guy over here. He's just going to pop his head out. The AoE that you cast doesn't go around corners, so he does not get caught by it. Let me roll an attack. At least that's the way I think it doesn't. AoE typically does not go around corners. Roll a 13 against the bear form. Take another 8 piercing damage. Are you out
And
of...
I am back to fair.
Okay, so the carryover damage goes back to fairy mode. So I'll reveal your fairy model and hide you like this. And then you take another con save in your fairy form.
Oh, that's a good one. 18.
So you don't take the poison damage, but you have to make a concentration check. The DC is 10. Concentration check, again, is another con save, right? So roll the same saving throw again. Nice. And you pass, so the concentration doesn't go down. The last guy attacks you, Tolgriff. What's your AC, Tolgriff?
15.
Miss you by 1. The other one is fled, so the rest of these guys are fleeing. There was one way in the back who didn't even get into combat. I'm just going to kind of move these guys off the battlefield, unless you guys want to pursue after them. But they're kind of splitting up, like kind of, going a little bit far away. But there's one caught in the thorns. In fact, he just sees like the rest of his group run away, so he's going to try to run away. So he takes damage from the thorns, right? Roll 2d4 damage. And then also he takes an attack of opportunity. So let's roll the thorn damage first, 2d4. He might die straight up. He's only got 4 HP left.
Oh, then that's just...
Well, he might.
So Willow has to roll. damage.
Willow has to roll 2d4 for the thorn damage.
2D.
Because, he sticks around, he's just dead. So he has to do it. He makes that hard choice. The hard grung choice. So 2d4, yeah, you roll 6. He gets cut up. You see him just get hung up in your thing. You guys want to pursue the grungs or no?
No.
Eh,
weren't trying to attack them in the first place, which is why this ended up weird. But
I say in my native tongue, like "ukra" for coward, as they just run away.
Morgwen would take another shot at one as it moved out.
Roll an attack roll with your Eldritch Blast,
his
buddy.
Turn. I got 120 feet, so yeah.
Well, I'm going to be
18.
tapping
Roll
out.
damage, buddy.
Or 6 points.
Kill another one.
Just freaking go! Leave us here.
I'm sorry, Az. I'm tapping out.
See you later, buddy. Chef,
See ya,
thank you
feel
for
better.
coming. Chef had to go to the dentist today, guys. That's why he doesn't have his webcam on either. He's probably got big old bandages in his mouth like this.
What we like to call the chipmunk cheeks.
Thank you, Chef, for showing up. We'll see you next week. Hope you're feeling better, buddy.
Yeah. Thank you. I'm sorry.
No, you're good. Don't apologize.
At least I
Apologizing
tried.
is for the weak.
Yeah, goblins wouldn't apologize.
Au revoir.
I'll see you later, bud.
Great,
Cool.
there goes our food supplies. Where are
That guy's a riot. Like, that was hysterical.
He's great.
Cool. Do you guys want to do anything?
Yeah. Let's just move forward.
Yeah,
Did anyone
I got-
get hurt?
I did, but it's bearable, and we'll camp, and that will be fine.
How far into the day are we?
We're about to roll the night roll.
Okay.
It might as well camp here then. We fought them off. Unless they want to come back and fuck with us some more. Might as well just set up camp here.
Sure.
Then I'll meditate. I'll meditate then.
Yeah, might as well.
Yeah.
Sure thing.
We've already told them that we're a force to be reckoned with. We already killed, 3 of them? Unless they come back in mass, we're probably okay.
Yes, I think we are fine.
They come from the swamp. Place called Drugalong.
Is that
How
close?
far is that from here?
Bazooka, kind of collapses. She, kind of rests. She's like, I'm getting tired. I need water. Does someone have water?
Yes. Here.
Do you hand her, your sack?
Yeah, I'll just hand it to her.
We're going the wrong
Can I
way, Lyra. It is southeast from here, at the edge of the river. But we can keep going west if you want, or we can go to Drugalong.
Well, let's go to the temple. I don't
Okay.
think they're gonna be a problem anymore. I see no reason to go that way.
She takes a sip. She says, all right.
You seem injured.
I'm just hot.
Can Margwen make a perception or investigation roll to... I don't know if I know whether or not her motives are, is this really why she's not just thirsty?
Yeah.
It's an insight roll you're asking for.
Insight it is. Stand
First is
by.
her deception if she's lying. I make her roll in secret.
I don't roll so good. Unless she rolled poorly.
That way you don't know, so you can't metagame it. Just because if you roll high, I might also roll high as well.
No, I like your methods.
She appears to be she seems pretty fond of Chef. Chef is the one who brought her the mask out of Firefinger when our session started today, and she's grown quite attached to you guys. But she is a paid scout who works for the merchants or the nobles of the guild. Of the scout. There's a guy, I forgot his name. I think his name is Jaquil or something. He's the leader of all the scouts, and she's gilded to that organization. So it's pretty legit. and she's just willing to help you out to get to the next location. Then she's like, you got to pay me, basically. And if not, she's going to bounce back to the port.
Yeah, it
Okay.
just seemed like her fatigue was a little abnormal.
That's a medicine
Right.
check.
That's why we were curious.
Is that medicine?
That's a medicine check.
That ain't me.
She's like done drinking it. You guys have the rain catchers that you guys took from the body of what was his name? Rune? What was the name of the guy? Your previous character?
Oh, Rudell.
Rudell.
Oh, Rudell, yeah.
Yeah, there was these
Can
rain
we
catchers
do a
that you guys
medicine
used
check
to
on
actually.
her?
Sorry, Willow. What'd you say?
Said, can Willow do a medicine check?
Yeah, roll it up.
I actually have medicine as well, but I don't know what it does. Does it heal anybody?
Well, that's a 25.
There you go.
She just seems like kind of like tired and exhausted. Like traveling through the jungle, requires almost twice as much water, as in traveling like just normally in the day. Those who come from the continent of Warren, like, this is pretty tough, and we're talking about traveling 20 days through this jungle. It's like traveling through Vietnam, like deep in the bush.
Okay.
I rolled for the evening. There was no encounters. Shall we just keep rolling, guys?
Yay!
Okay, here we go. We'll add another day
Do
to
we
the
want to
time.
roll for the temp hit points from Chef if he decides to do his thing?
We're just going to keep the roll, and then if you haven't used it, then if you use your temp hit dice, you get to re-roll it. But yes, we'll allow Chef to keep doing it, right, guys? That's okay.
Copy that.
Roll number 1. It's an 18, another random encounter. Here we go.
Oh, wow.
Since we had fish goblins, maybe we'll have air goblins this time.
Everything is a goblin to this guy.
Everybody makes a perception roll. The person with the highest perception roll gets to see the event.
Ah,
Let's see what we got here. Perception.
Rune, of course, is always looking for dinosaurs. He's like, where are they?
Oh,
Yeah, where the damn are they? 7.
7. Well, you're
think-
not really
I
paying
think
attention
team-
right now.
Yeah, I'm thinking about other things. Like,
Rune, make your survival roll or get lost.
Please don't get lost.
You rolled the highest perception. I think Willow did. No,
19
drifted.
from Morgwen.
okay, Morgwin did. Morgwin, you got to toggle your rolls to public rolls if you can in the combat.
Oh,
log.
my apologies.
You're okay.
I thought it was...
Morgwin spots it. You see 2 giant lizards. They are sunning themselves on the warm rocks. What do you do?
I'm sorry, it was already set to public, so I'm not sure why you didn't see it. I was
It is what it is.
toggling that.
No, I see it now,
I see.
Morgwin. I'm a dum-dum. You're right.
Yeah.
Okay, so I see what?
2 giant lizards sunbathing.
we
And
could
they
take
haven't
out our
noticed
bikinis
us
and
yet?
join them.
I think he meant normal lizard.
Azaka comes up and points them out to you, Morgwin. She says, Majesticante.
Oh yeah, they're freaking beautiful. Are they dangerous though? That's the question I have.
Everything has danger. We could skin them and sell the hides back at port.
I already took some skin off the giant snake. I'm gonna make boots out of them later. We need lizards too. Sure. Do we want to sneak by them or do we want to fight them?
This is what they look like. I'll link a picture for you guys in the Discord.
I mean, if we don't need to fight them, I think we should just keep moving on to get to our
Those are
destination.
I was gonna say, when you say lizard, do you mean like the small ones that are just like on the ground?
Let's wait for the picture and see.
those don't look small. I say
Oh,
we
that
should
guy.
sneak around
Yeah,
them.
no. We
Yeah,
have
it's
to fuck them up.
It's a
Those look
Komodo,
like salamanders.
it's a Komodo
That-
dragon.
That's level 3.
Lyra, sometimes they ride them in the pits.
Oh, maybe I can ride them, huh? I'm only 400 pounds.
Getting flashbacks here.
Oh no. Let's leave them be.
Does
They're
it
not
look
doing us
like
any
we
harm.
have the ability to get around them without them noticing us since they're sunning?
They don't appear to be like paying attention. They're just kind of like, imagine like the snakes or the reptiles you see out in the real world, just like sunbathing, right?
Yeah.
They're
They're
cold-blooded
probably
animals.
really
they're warm.
relaxed. I say we try to sneak around them.
I mean, we could, Tarzan our way through. Use the trees, use the vines.
I just want to let you know, I'm not that stealthy. I'm wearing this really rickety armor. It makes a lot of frickin' noise. I do have a +5 to stealth though. Metagame.
If I put Morgan on my back, can he technically use my stealth roll, which might be higher?
Yeah, I like that idea. Allow it. What are we trying to do, Morgleen? You get on the back of Rune, and what are you trying to do?
Stealth.
I guess we're gonna stealth her way out of there.
Yep.
And use his stealth instead of mine.
Well, stealth roll.
Yep. Let's do that.
Now, as you guys are traveling, Rune, as you're traveling through the jungle, good job, dirty 20.
Nice.
Rune is constantly picking up tracks of undead and guiding you guys around them. Rune rolls a survival roll to see if we get lost.
Oh, I did. It was 17. And
Okay, so you
stealth
passed
is
the
a
DC's.
That's
Yep,
okay.
natural 20 on that. Nice. Willow rolls a 20 as well. I thought I looked at the Willow's roll instead of yours. Sorry, Rune. Natural 20. It's the strangest thing, Morgleen. A centaur that makes no noise in the jungle.
Yep. It's complete opposite to the last one when the goblin was too heavy.
I'm just blown away. To ride on the back of another sentient creature's back who can speak and shoot things and fight. I'm used to beasts of burden.
Yep. But just to mess up the stealth, I'll just play the violin on the way out so they can hear us. No, I'm just kidding.
You're an evil character.
That was the morning roll, if I'm not mistaken. Now this is the evening roll. I roll another. What?
How are you getting all these 5 and 10% rolls? Like that's crazy.
It is what it is.
It's 3 now.
I rolled another one, guys. Another random encounter.
Oh.
This guy.
As the DM, I will not count. I think we can only do once per day if we actually look at the rules of it, so I won't count it.
Maybe we can run into those Torm. Maybe we can run into those Torm guys. Those Torm, whatever the.
We just accidentally run into them.
Min, I add another day to the not Min, but Lyra, I add another day to the timer. Is this the 5th day, correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
Run into the Torm guys. Have the Were Tiger freak out. See what happens. So, Togref, share with us one of your little maxims. Master says, go high up the mountain so you don't have to go high up the tree.
Although that is one of them, interesting enough. As I go into my bag to recite something that I wrote down a little bit recently. To gain a new perspective, one must think inward before thinking outward, and before looking towards another friend, seek outward, then inward.
Yeah, it's just centaurs have an easier saying. If you can't kick them backwards, kick them forwards.
In that case, don't be dumb. And think smart.
Here we go. Roll another 18, guys, for the next morning.
We're at.
I'm add another day to the timer.
My God.
Right?
So,
welcome to the game. Isn't it great?
Let's run into the Torm guys. That'll be fun. Well, I don't know where they are, but do I actually see any humanoid tracks as we're moving along? That's a good question.
Roll another survival roll, buddy.
Righto. Fortunately, my survival is advantage, which is always helpful because my rolls are kind of all over the place. Let's see what I got here.
What is it, girl? What?
Beyond is really. By the way, the guys, I guess, there's something called Gen Con going on. The 12. I heard.
You get lost. Well, we had even +2. No, we had +2, and then Morgween helps, so it's another +4 to the roll. So you actually pass because Morgween helps spot out you see it. Rune has been guiding you pretty well, Morgween, the woods. But Azaka, is kind of just going along with the flow. But Morgween, you spot the right way. How does it happen?
Oh my god.
Yeah, so I'm
Come
just
on,
kind
lads.
of like
I
spacing
think
out.
we need to go over that way. Just be careful. Don't go over too far to the left.
Oh, you caught me. I was spacing out about female centaurs, but it's okay. Let's go that way.
It's okay. And you might want to reload D&D Beyond because it's not as slow for me.
Probably, yeah.
I know mine's being slow because I have Tailspire up. That's the only reason.
It's because y'all have shite computers.
I was gonna say build a better PC.
Get yourself a graphics card and 32 gigabits of RAM.
There's only so much I can
32,
do on a
64. It'll
laptop.
stop there.
Oh, go on, girl.
There's only so much I can do on a laptop.
It's definitely not my computer's power.
It's
because it's very
a
high.
server kind of thing, I think.
Yeah.
It might be regional.
He's not
as well.
US.
Yeah.
I might have just had it on too long. I've had Beyond on for a while, so.
I have 4
Leave
tabs
it on
of
for
Beyond
days.
open at most times. But yeah, you might want to close and reopen.
Can I check to see if there is any water nearby or a stream or something?
Everybody needs to reduce their rations by 5 days. Since Chef isn't here, you guys are SOL.
As we're
Well,
in the jungle, we're not shaving, so we should be growing like beards and
Get out
stuff.
of luck.
Everybody needs to reduce the rations unless someone's going to make a survival roll, like Rune, to go find rations from every 1d4 rations. But we have 5 people in the party now.
So
I
we've
will
lost-
go.
Oh boy, send the monk.
We've lost 5 days of rations.
Willow's gonna go with whoever's searching for stuff for rations.
Okay, roll
Try to
it up.
help with it.
Morgween rolls a survival roll. Morgween's on the top of everything. He's ready to go. Morgween, unfortunately, doesn't get enough, but Willow, you're trying to help him out a little bit. It's fortunately not high enough. The DC's 15, right? To find it. So everybody's got to reduce their rations, at least for this day, by 1. I said 5 days. I was being too hardcore about it. It's just 1 day, right? We'll just start counting it now.
It's not like we have a druid that can make good berries or anything, yeah?
Well, Chef is MIA right now.
That would be the goblin.
If only he was doing that more often.
As you guys are out searching for food, you guys kind of come up empty, but you look overhead and you see a flying reptile with a wingspan of about 20 feet.
I bet he's freaking tasty.
I'll link it here. This is what you guys see in the sky. Flying overhead. Morgween and Willow.
Oh, yeah.
It's a pterodactyl.
There's about a flock of about 7 of them. What do you guys do?
Oh, some salt, pepper, oregano, and some garlic powder. He'll taste freaking great.
Anything with garlic powder tastes great.
Right?
For some reason, I'm reminded of these Chinese guys eating bat soup for whatever reason. But anyway.
As you talk, they're just drifting away.
Are we continuing the journey, guys, or should I keep rolling
If
here?
they're just flying away, we let them fly away. If they're a threat to us, then we worry about it.
You're not going to let it. You're not going to attack these poor little birds, Morgween?
Oh God, no.
No, there's too many.
We'll see what happens when you start starving.
Wait.
Wait. So the last
nearby.
one in the V.
You want to get the last one?
Note
it.
Woo!
Knock it out of the sky.
Want to start shooting your little? You want to start shooting your
I'm
Eldritch
gonna
Blast?
roll a d20 to see how hungry I am.
Okay. You're out of rations. Chef has been feeling pretty sick.
We're shooting his ass.
You want to shoot him?
We're shooting at it? Oh boy.
Yeah.
Roll an
We're
attack
gonna
roll.
Eldritch Blast his ass.
Roll an attack roll.
I'm hungry.
Eldritch
I rolled
Blast his
20
ass.
total.
Willow, do you want him to attack it or what?
I will go along with what everyone's doing.
I will state to the group if there are birds nearby, they probably have nests, which means they probably have eggs.
That's a good point. I'm not going to help attack it.
Roll an attack roll.
I rolled a 20 total for 7 points of damage.
Do you want to try to roll a stealth roll?
You don't want me to do that. But I roll a disadvantage, but I do have a +5, so it's totally possible.
Roll it up, buddy.
At least he's honest about it.
An 11.
They fail to spot you.
Yeah. Do I kill it?
You did not kill it. It's badly injured. They seem to be flying away, so they seem to be. I'm going to make a D20 roll.
20 feet worth of movement.
Make
Worth of distance on the Eldritch.
I rolled a 16. They've flown away.
I'm telling you, I think he would have tasted freaking good.
Willow goes up to... Is it Morgwen?
Morgwen.
Morgwen, okay. Willow goes up to Morgwen and pats him on the back and goes, "Nice try."
I did hit him.
Again, nice try.
How come you have 0 rations, out of curiosity?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Because I built this character to join a campaign 5 minutes before I was asked.
Okay, then Willow is going to share one of her rations.
Valid argument.
That's very kind of you. Appreciate that. I'm used to living in the city. I don't get to the jungle too often.
That's all right. I have like 11 rations, so you can have one.
Oh, it's so kind of you.
You're just going to give him one raven, or do you want to give him more than the one?
Hey, girl.
I'm going to give him 2.
Okay.
So 2 days before I shoot the shite out at anything I see.
I'm going to mute for a moment and
Sure.
then get an IV put.
Okay. So I'm going to roll for the next day, guys, as the adventure of the dice rolling commences.
If you roll an 18, 19, or 20 this time, you better play the friggin' lottery, because that's
It might
like
be
4
more
times.
efficient just to roll a whole bunch in advance, and then we could just, go through.
Yeah.
But I don't know where you guys will be. That's the problem, is the map is sort of random.
Yeah.
So you guys could be traveling through like a different zone, which requires a different chart.
Meanwhile, as we're just continuously going left and right, the exit's just straight ahead.
The next day is uneventful. Let me add another day here. So this is we're on day 8, correct? I'm marking it down now. I'm trying to keep track of it, Lyra. Am I helping you?
Next
Oh, are we on 8 or 9?
9.
We're on 9?
9.
We're just going to say 9 because you just want to speed it up?
No, I was counting. If I miscounted, I have no idea. I
Well-
thought we were on 9.
We're on
Don't
8
worry, I
because
counted with you.
We're
right
on
as-
8? Okay.
yeah, right as we come up to number 8, we encounter something.
Right, okay.
Survival roll 24. Survival roll 24.
Yeah, roll for initiative.
You've come up to another river, but there's like a temple of some kind here, and a camp. The camp is like out in the open. Lots of tents and stuff. Let me pull up the information on this place.
So as a high elf, you're very high and snobby, right? For the most part, to other
No.
elves. No? Okay.
No. Most of them are, I'm not.
As I look around, can't you just feel that? The energy around us?
The energy?
Hippie bullshit. Here, have some rocks. I don't know. I don't know.
Once again,
Energy
the
vibes. You need some crystals?
once again, the Unenlightened speaks.
Unenlightened. What does that mean? Can you define it for us according to Xanathar's dictionary?
Ones that are not filled with spiritual integrity. Ones who are not blessed with the wisdom of the ancients, their knowledge.
I've summoned you guys to the
Didn't
board.
really clear anything up, but
Okay.
didn't really clear anything up, but thanks.
Their wisdom is always cryptic. It only takes the select few to figure it out.
The tents are like, this is like some type of abandoned camp rune. But you see like this huge statue over here to the left. And there's like a few boats or something. It appears like whoever was here left in a hurry.
Oh, that's a camp. Maybe you can find some rations.
Zaka
Can
says,
I,
this is one of the great temples.
What?
Oh.
Must be. Unfortunately, these settlers come to pillage and take from those who belong to the land. The spirits must not be welcome, or I don't have a good feeling. He looks around.
I'd like to perform a detect magic ritual.
Okay, it takes 10 minutes.
Yeah.
It's 1 o'clock in the afternoon. What else is everybody doing?
Why don't we just search around the camp, see if there's anything interesting to find? That's what I'd do. You know, knock down a few tents, you know, with my hooves. See if there's anything behind the tent. Maybe something's on the boat.
You look ahead to some of the tents right up here. You're looking around, Rune, and they appear to be... the tents, in one way or another, are slashed by claws or weapons. There appears to be some type of fight that took place here. All the canvases are at the point of disintegration from either mildew or jungle rot.
Was it recently attacked or a while back?
Make a survival roll.
Okay.
We'll say the DC is like 10. Did you try to get more information out of it? Zaka stays back. She doesn't really like go in when you guys start doing this stuff because she doesn't want to get killed. So she's kind of careful and stuff, and she's not really like, you know, she's just there to like show you the places, and like that's pretty much it, right? As a scout. So she doesn't like get paid to like, she's not like a bodyguard or anything, right? Like she'll help you if you get ambushed in an encounter sometimes, but she's not going to just like walk into this temple if you guys want to go in or investigate these tents or whatever. And you roll a 20. You look around a little bit more, and you do find evidence, and you see like old footprints. Like we're next to the river, so you see footprints of like mud, and these footprints match like boots. And you start thinking about it like mentally in your head, trying to like associate your tracking knowledge, right? They must be like soldiers' boots.
Okay. I tell the others, you know, looks like some soldier boys had some fun here on these tents. Maybe those Torm guys?
Pretty careful, and you're like, it's still pretty teeming, and we're right next to this river. You do hear like the hissing of snakes and stuff in the brush.
Okay, well, soldiers, you mean humanoids, not snake yuan ti or something, right?
No, soldiers. Like I'm talking like small snakes, not like the giant snake that attacked you.
Okay.
But like, you know, you hear like, you know, this place has been anything untapped in this area. It's like the wild jungle of like Southeast Asia, something like that, where if it's left undisturbed or abandoned, the overgrowth just takes it over like very quickly. The rain and just the mildew. This this camp, was set up and it looks pretty good, Rune, but someone left in a hurry.
Okay. Well, this tent was attacked quite recently, and looks like they left very quickly as well. So kind of like a hit and run type of thing.
Can you be sure that they are gone? Or are there still some here?
I don't think they're here at all, as far as I can tell.
Rune, do you want to start looking at any of the other tents, or are you just? I'm giving you information about these tents here.
Yeah, I'm gonna look through all of them if I have time. I mean, we don't seem to be
Move
doing
up.
much.
It's been 10 minutes, so you cast detect magic. No magic is really seen from your direction, but I'll tell you if we do see something, right? You do see. I don't know if I put the models out. Let me take a look here. This is like an animal pen, right, Lyra? Like, whatever animals were in here are like long gone.
Right.
But there is a fledgling axe beak in there. It's trapped inside of an enclosure. What do you do?
Food?
It's basically like a bird, but it's an axe beak. So it can be grown into something larger, but it's just been left in a cage for who knows how long, and it must be hungry.
Does it look hungry? Or does it look like dead?
Is it like a mount?
I'm going to describe what Rune sees a little bit more. These appear to be
Do I
like...
find any
Yeah.
supplies or anything? Or...
You find like a symbol of a... like in this command tent, you see like a symbol of a gauntlet.
Huh? Okay.
Yeah. It's not from the land where you're from, but if anybody else looks in here, they might know. Lyra looks up ahead at this other tent up here. You see a burned out shrine in here. Overturned lamps. They must have started fires in here, Lyra.
Mm-hmm.
And they set ablaze a stockpile of material that meant to become something greater, like maybe a barracks. They were trying to build stuff, and you can see like the planks and stuff they have out, but maybe they got attacked before they could build it all up, right? Because you're kind of looking around a little bit more. And a fire must have started in this tent.
Can I try to see what the shrine, who the shrine was to, if there's anything left on it?
Make an investigation roll as you start to look through some of the like burnt down tent, the inside of the tent.
Well, that's a 7.
You don't find you spend a few minutes here. You're looking with your detect magic, and you look over to a leather thong that's on a peg. So like in one of these tent poles, like pegged up against it, is a holy symbol.
Do I recognize it?
Make a religion roll. DC 15. I'm sorry, 10.
13.
Sorry.
You're good. I saw the nurse was there taking a little bit of things. This is the symbol.
Do you mention the religious symbol to anyone else?
Yeah. Well, yeah.
I'll give you advantage on it.
You have to move your model up, Morgween, to where Lyra is at. She's up here.
Basically just saying that I found something.
Well, I mean, the tiger talked about being assaulted by some people with the fist thing, so it's not news, right?
Did you go and tell Azaka that? Or you're just kind of doing your own thing, Rune? You go up there. It's a symbol of Aedon, god of spirits. And you remember seeking the council of Aedon back at the Port Naranzaru, where you spoke to that strange priest. The amulet is made of silver. It's worth something. 25 gold pieces. You can add it to your inventory as a holy symbol or holy amulet.
Yeah, I'll take that.
I mean, it's made of pure silver. What else is everybody else doing? What is Tolgriff doing? And Willow?
Sorry, I missed a part of that because I was...
You're okay. They just found a holy symbol and they found out that the tents had been attacked and burned.
Okay.
Someone was trying to build a barracks. Tolgriff, you look over and there's like a bunch of, things, and you look over here to the left. And this appears to be like some huge temple or structure. You take a look at it. Describe it a little bit more here.
Can I take a look at it?
It's like a man with a crocodile on his shoulder. This is like a giant crocodile. And this is like some crude... It's a crude statue of a man who's sitting down.
Because Willow has the background of archaeologist, can she do like a history check on it?
Yeah, for sure. I like that.
That was a 17.
Definitely. This statue is 80 foot tall. Will, you've heard of the legend of this. It comes from Chultan mythology. And I will link you. You look up, you like take one of your books maybe that you have on you. You're like, you remember it. It's about like the man and the crocodile. And you start reading through some of your books. I'm going to read you the passage out of the book. What I'll do is I whispered it to you, right?
Okay.
Here we go.
I need to turn this off. It's losing battery.
Unfortunately, when I do this, it doesn't really link it that well. So let me, because I want to break up the words, because it doesn't do the paragraph break for me. So let me do this real quick.
So while I'm waiting for that to show up, Willow's going to get kind of excited and be like, oh, I so recognize this. And she's just like furiously flipping through her books, trying to find where she's seen this before. As I wait for it to load. Here we go.
Just bust out my calligrapher set.
Okay, so Willow stops on a page that has a little section about the story behind the belief of this man and the crocodile. And is it okay if I read it out loud?
You can do whatever you want.
Okay, so Willow's just like her fingers going across the pages as she's reading. How about this crocodile had risen from the water and was asking this man what was wrong with him, and how he was afraid of water and had to cross. So the crocodile says that he would carry him across, but only if he would return the favor. And so by completing the promise, because a promise is a promise, he helps the crocodile safely on his back across the entire realms of humans, which is like a very long journey. But he also swore in his anger that never again would men and crocodiles be friends, which is why there's no friendly contact between crocs and humans.
Ah, interesting story. I was expecting Peter Pan, but that's cool.
Sorry, no pirates.
Oi.
It's almost like a variation of the Fenris Wolf thing and Asgard, except with crocodiles.
I can see that.
I think you lost sound there, as DM.
I linked the story into our Discord
Okay.
since Willow has shared it with the rest of the party.
So we don't find any extra supplies, just rations or anything like that, because that's what I was kind of looking around for.
The only thing that's really left is like even the animals on the pen or whatever have been taken.
Stripped? Okay.
Yeah, and I mean, there's just whoever was here left in a giant hurry.
But there's multiple beings, right? Not just one, I assume.
There's just that one axe beak that's still left as far as like edible something. If you're like, I need to eat something, but the river's right here, and Chef is like already fishing.
Okay. I don't know. So the holy symbol of the Aedon, is that the same as the holy symbol with the fist, or is that a different holy symbol?
It's a different symbol.
Okay. So apparently two holy people went at it. I guess they were arguing religion.
Was anyone able to identify the fist, or?
The tiger lady probably knows. We can ask her.
I can try. I know a lot of religion and history.
Yeah, roll it up. Roll a history roll for that. We'll say the DC is 10. And Morgween can roll if he wishes as well, right? Because I see
13.
Morgween.
I think I can give you advantage.
Why don't you roll with advantage then, Myra?
Okay. History, right?
Yeah, as you're trying to recall some like local information.
30-20.
Like traveling with Azaka, she did speak about the Order of the Fist, or the Order of the Gauntlet. That's from Dustport, a city east from here. Obviously on the ground in Orin. It's a major city, but this must be the paladins or the knights from that place that have been tasked with finding out the cause behind the death curse.
And they just up and left. Okay.
Oh, they attacked. They stripped the whole camp, and then they took off. So, because there's nothing left to kind of recover.
Rune, you're taking a little bit more time looking through some of the tents and stuff like that. There's like claws and stuff like that. This place looks to be attacked by undead.
Ah, interesting. I have advantage to track these things. Can I track them?
Yeah, roll a survival roll.
I smell undead. Damn it. I got a 10.
And roll pretty piss poor.
Yeah, I did pretty piss poor, even with advantage. So
There's some tracks that head southwest, but it would require a little bit more, searching and stuff like that. Doesn't mean failure, but it would require another roll, but it would be further away from here if you wish to kind of pursue where the undead went, or catch a better tracking.
yeah, I'm completely absorbed. So hey, I'm gonna track these undead down. I'm not gonna let them attack more people. So you guys can come along. It's up to you.
The tracks are, you can still track them. You're like an expert tracker, really. You're kind of like a ranger who has his preferred, specialization within it too, for undead as well. So it's just one of those things, if you, like leaving right now, you're not going to lose a scent of it, right? They've been gone for maybe like a week or two, right?
A week? A week? Oh, wow, that's a long time. Okay.
As they might have already attacked wherever they are.
No, we still need to track these things down, because otherwise they'll, I just have a visceral dislike of undead. So let's go kill some.
Wherever they are going may lead us to the cause of this curse, because they can't just be wandering around aimlessly, right? They have to have a purpose. I mean, us living beings have purpose.
Undead can just be undead.
But I guess the question really is, though, there must have been 20 or 30 frickin' people here.
I'd say a lot more than
Did
that.
something come from inside or outside? Which direction are we going then?
I like to check the temple, if anything.
Yeah, Rune, does anything?
Well, the tracks come from the
East?
southwest, but
So not the
where's
temple.
Yeah, so I don't think it's the temple direction.
So you're saying these folks got attacked by something else, not something that came from inside the temple?
No, I don't think so. Undead are usually grouped together in packs for some reason. They're attracted to something. So but they also multiply in number if we don't get rid of them soon. So
Yeah, because when they kill you, they friggin' take you over, then you're one of them.
Yep.
Well, let's go inside the temple then.
I would like to see what is in there. Maybe we can figure out what this temple belonged to, who this temple belonged to, and then
all right, why not?
maybe
What the
follow
heck?
them.
There might
Oh,
be
yeah.
some shite in there.
I don't
Maybe
think
we'll
it'll be a
want something.
week. I don't think it'll take us a week to get through this, but
Yeah, but I mean, we could still check out the temple, and I could still pick up the scent again. I don't think it's a big issue.
right, as long as we are able to find that scent again.
Maybe
Then,
some survivors took refuge in the temple.
I mean, that's smart.
Stowe was riding off in their boats and they didn't do that.
Rune, you look into the temple, like it's open, right? And I mean, I have to take a look at it myself. Yeah, there's like, it looks like it comes up to a way up, but you look inside with your dark vision. I mean, you don't see anybody, and you listen a little bit. Pretty quiet.
Oh. I mean, I guess we'll have to go in and take a look around, right? I don't know if it's investigation or something else, but
Tolgriff is like, he's looked around a little bit more, and you find like over here, Tolgriff, because you've been kind of quiet, maybe you just like looking around. You do you know, like after Rune said this place was attacked by undead, you find one of these knights, but it's like a corpse of him. He slid down, or he fell into this latrine that was dug out. Trying to see where it's on the map here. I think so. Yeah, actually, they have a shrine. The shrine was right here, not in here. And so I guess this is like the latrine where you originally went into. Sorry about that. And so you look down into the latrine, Tolgriff, and there's a dead body in there. And apparently this guy must have fell in and he couldn't climb out. And he must have died of thirst within a few days.
See, he didn't try hard enough. He didn't try to live hard enough.
This is the most hilarious description ever, so I had to tell you guys about it.
He died of thirst in a latrine.
The irony.
Sounds
Irony.
sounds like my.
I turn around and say, "Hey, gang! I found a clue."
Willow throw like a pebble at him to see if it causes any reaction, since the dead keep coming back.
Nothing. Just like the dryness, you know. You hear like flies buzzing, you know.
Using my martial prowess, I'll go down there and grab him and jump back up.
You jump down like some great monk. You bear hug his body, and then you jump back out with his body. Imagine holding on to this like nasty fucking corpse. It's pretty nasty. Make a Constitution saving throw, DC 5, or take a disease.
You should have plugged your nasal passages first.
Plug everything.
That's like COVID, like times 20.
I'll purify myself later. Don't worry.
You resist
14.
it. You drop the body though, but you feel it's like fucking icky and disgusting, and you thought the grungs were bad.
Hey.
I'm gonna find a waterfall I can purify myself with.
There's a river right next to us.
You'll jump in the river a little bit.
Yep.
Splash. You look over to the right, you see Azaka and, Chef have somehow turned into like best of friends. You see Chef there with his fishing pole. He looks over to you and like waves.
What the? Oi!
So why did you pull the corpse out? Was there a reason?
Oh, as I turn around from the water. Hey, this thing looks suspicious. Search its body. Might find something.
Well, somebody already had detect magic on, so I guess you can try that, right?
Your detect magic only lasts for 10 minutes. It goes down. But you got a glimpse of the body before your detect magic goes down, because you lose your concentration of it, right?
Mm-hmm.
No magic on the body.
Okay.
I don't get the clue. Okay, well, I guess we can do a quick investigation. We
It's
already
just
know
a
he's
body.
dead.
See if he has any sigils on him.
You look at his tunic. It's like pretty worn down. It's a symbol of the fist.
Ralger? I'm just kidding.
So we have basically a Templar Knight with us. Body of one, at least.
Yeah. Bunch of fist guys came from, what was it? One of the cities near Waterdeep, I guess, right?
Wait, my people?
Probably,
Tolgriff looks at the symbol. Yes, it's from Dustport, aka Waterdeep.
They were here for a reason. They were sitting outside of this temple for a reason. I think we need to go inside the temple and figure out what reason they were standing here. And camping here.
If anyone that I know is in here, I feel like we should check in. I'm gonna check. I don't want anyone hurt. Hopefully there's still someone alive.
That's the goal.
Lyra, I give you
Find
permission
some-
of Willow's model. Willow can message you or whatever. If you want to move her, she can move your model to Willow as well, right?
Cool. My iPad's actually about to die, and I don't have a cord for it because I wasn't planning for what happened today. So I'm actually gonna have to.
Rip. Rest in peace.
Yeah, we're losing Willow as well.
Willow, no!
We have 10 minutes.
We have 10 minutes left. Can your iPad last? Or rip right now?
I'm probably gonna push it, but we'll try.
Okay. If we lose you, it is what it is.
Okay.
We still love you.
Alright, well, let's go check out the temple. Do you want me to go up ahead, or maybe we can send the ferry ahead? Or
No, you go first.
all right.
So let me.
Are you good at finding traps? Yeah, because you have all the survival shit.
So there's like a step here. There's a step here. What are you trying? How are you going into the temple room?
Well, I'm gonna move in slowly but carefully.
How we'll do it is you're feeling around. You're making sure you're kind of looking for traps, right? You're looking for the Indiana Jones type stuff, right? The nice the blades that are going to come out and slice your hooves off.
But I'm ready to leap my horse hooves, as far as possible, just in case.
Let's make a investigation roll.
Gotcha. I actually have advantage on investigation.
Really? Nice.
Yep. What I got?
One little trick you can do as well, Rune, is if you right-click that roll, you can roll with advantage that way instead of rolling 2 of the dice. I don't know if that's a way you can do it. Roll a natural 20 on one of them. I think they have the trap here. Let me just peel this away real quick.
Okay.
Yeah, there's a pit trap here. And you step down a little bit, and I think it's here. I'm not sure. This one's pretty complex. There's a pit trap here. It falls out.
So it leads to another level, or is it just a trap?
You look down. It's like water and spikes.
Okay, so it's not really leading anywhere. It's just a enclosed trap then, right?
That is correct.
Okay. It looks like a pretty enclosed temple. I don't see any...
Here the gears
doors
reset.
leading up.
The pit trap resets.
What's up here? Up this way.
Yeah, let me tell you what's up. As Rune kind of takes his step forward, make an acrobatics check to go around the trap.
That's okay. Well, 17.
You successfully are able to skirt around the trap. What else is everybody else doing? Willow, you look ahead, and you see a pit trap, and you kind of like think to yourself, like, this is pretty funny. I could just fly over it.
That's kind of fun, actually.
Or, you know, turn into a spider and just like crawl across or something, you know.
Well, if it's dark, can I put or drop a torch near the pit trap so everyone can see where it is, kind of like marking it?
Yeah, I like that. That's pretty smart. I'll remove one of the torches from your sheet. And what I'm going to try to do is, with some of this stuff, guys, I'll try to use fire. One problem with Tailspire is the markers aren't that great. So I'll do like something like this, right? Put a little fire out. So you kind of mark it off. Kind of like Indiana Jones when he dumps the sand across the bridge.
Yeah, a little fire. Snakes. I hate snakes.
Belloc.
I want to challenge myself. I want to jump over, but I want to go backflip to it.
You want to backflip it? Just make an acrobatics check, DC 10.
Alright.
Just try to flip over and catch the ledge and show Rune how it's really done. Don't roll low.
Just don't roll a 1.
Yeah, don't roll terrible. Otherwise, we're gonna have Zevin again. A Zevin problem.
11.
Falling down into the Underdark forever. You successfully do it. Like an awesome kung fu movie.
Easy.
Easy. Okay, I'm gonna try to get up there too.
Masters say, why do
Yeah,
things simple?
the pit has been marked by Willow. Willow just flies right up there. And
Now just do
flies
what I
up the
did.
ledge.
Just don't do it.
What is Morgween? If you guys want to go up there, you just have to make an acrobatics check. Morgween successfully does so. He moves up there.
What was the DC again?
You fail, so you fall into the pit trap. I'm going to allow... let's allow Tolgriff to try to grab him.
Can I try to grab her or something, or can somebody try to grab her?
I was trying to have the monk do it because he's like pretty quick about it. You know, I'm thinking like this is kind of the monk thing. So Tolgriff rolls an athletics check to try to grab her. The DC is also 10. If it is just the case, you fall into the pit trap.
I'm getting, again, I keep saying this, but I'm getting a lot of flashbacks here.
Fuck off. Just roll it, damn it.
Roll a
5.
4, so she falls in. The ceiling here is 23 feet high, but it's draped with cobble. Yep, just 1 second. It's draped with whelps, and the stone tile floor is covered with like a thick layer of mud, creepers, and blown-in leaves. So attempts to spot the trap were pretty difficult, but Rune was pretty successful, and of course it triggered. It's a 20-foot pit, and it's just fall damage.
How much?
And then there's basically a ledge for you to crawl out.
What, and try again?
So I'm going to roll 2d6 fall damage. Take 8 bludgeoning damage as you fall into the pit, and then you just crawl out. But it crawls you out this way, like backwards.
So I end up in the back.
Lyra, make an insight roll. Because you kind of just like, you maybe sprained your ankle a little bit.
5.
Unfortunately, not high enough.
Yep.
You want to try to traverse again, or is somebody else going to try to be creative to help Lyra out?
Let's see here. I could. Is there anything? I have some rope. Is there anything to tie it to?
No.
Just hold on to it, and it'll be fine.
All right, here.
Throws the rope to you. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna try that again, and I got it. Okay. Just in case.
Climb up to the ledge. It appears to be like a mosaic on the floor.
Yep.
No particular design or anything like that.
Come here, love. I'll help you out.
It's got some healing.
So I'll heal her for
Yay.
4 points.
My ankles.
Sorry about that, love. That
Uh,
looked like that frickin' hurt.
yeah, I don't do jumping.
I told you, do what I do. Just not the special stuff.
I jumped. That's what you did.
Or you could just, run, I guess, you know. And why is this temple isn't particularly big? We're looking for some secret passage, I guess.
Well, that center looks odd. We should go ahead and step on it.
No. You don't just step on things willy-nilly.
Can you do a flip over and then flip back because you're quick about it?
Okay, you.
Make an investigation roll, Rune, as you're kind of looking around.
I'll do the investigation, I guess. So,
Like, I am a monk, not a ninja.
It's literally the same thing. But I hear you.
well, it's a long time for the die to roll around, but I got a 15.
Okay, that's it. You look to the left and right of you, you see some slits.
Another trap.
Some left and to the right over here. You see some slits.
Yeah, so it's probably another trap. I mentioned the slits, and I say, it's a trap.
Alright then. Then...
Do my best to Admiral Akbar invitation. It's
That's
trap.
a trap.
Oh.
Okay, this is actually what we're seeing in front of us is a puzzle. But let's... it's a puzzled floor. I think we're going to stop the game there because the puzzle floor is kind of complex and I need to read up on it a little more.
Okay.
Cool.
Alright.
Did you guys have
The
fun?
investigation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What'd you think, Morgween?
It was fun hanging out with you folks as a substitute teacher or a substitute player. That was very fun.
Same here.
Cool.
Yeah.
Appreciate you guys showing up. Thanks for showing up again, Willow. And then, of course, we had Chris kind of bounced out us, so I'm glad we had some emergency help. This is a pretty cool Tomb of Annihilation. This is kind of what Tomb of Annihilation is all about, if you're interested in it. It's like dungeon crawling, finding dungeons, mysteries, adventures, kind of Indiana Jones-ish.
Yeah,
Cool.
I got an every other Friday night game that I've already been.
You're in, buddy? That's cool, man.
3 years.
Yeah, I
so
think I already mentioned
it
this
was
game
nice
to you. Yeah.
It was nice to show up as a, hey, I need some bodies, but good luck, guys. Have a great time. I
I
hope
will.
you live through it.
I'll see you Wednesday, buddy.